Brock Holt just terrifying random Red Sox fans around the town.
Just goes up
around
hospitals. Like, what the fuck? Is that the cycle guy?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Section 10 podcast. Here are your hosts, Jared Carabas, Coley Mick, Steve Peralt, and Tyler Milliken.
Oh, shit! What's up, and welcome back to the Section 10 podcast, episode 634, presented by Kalshi. It is the home of your 43 and 48, tied for third place, Boston Red Sox. My name is Jared Carabas, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Coley Mick, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Tyler Milliken, and he killed his dog Bullet, and you can't teach that. Bada boom, realest guys in the room. Steve, how you doing?
Ooh, what up, Section 10 in the building?
In the mother fucking building. Brewed by Blue Moon.
Suck one.
Produced by Jose.
Fuck yeah.
Let's
go.
Yeah, let's go, Jose. Section10merch.com. Patreon.com/Section10 podcast for all your bonus content. Listen, man, the Red Sox right now, it feels different. It feels different. But listen, I these are your former employers, Tyler, and I did the baseball hour with Matt McCarthy on Wednesday. On Thursday, Felger and Maz, they poo-pooed all over everything that I said. But I tend to agree with some of the points that Maz was making. I need to, before I start actually buying into this, I need to see them do it in the second half. I need to see them get through the All-Star break and then play like this. Or I'm not saying win 11 out of 13, but just win series on the other side of this, because this is what happened last year. To Big Jim Murray's point, called me an idiot today on the air. I think that he's my cousin. You can say that.
You guys are cousins?
You know that?
No. How did I not know that?
Yeah, my great-grandfather and his great-grandfather were brothers.
You guys do look alike.
Okay.
Huh?
Anyways, so I said... And I stand by a lot of what I said. I'm not walking back anything that I said. I said that if the Red Sox were to get aggressive at the trade deadline and add some offense to this team, the pitching, the defense, and, at least some of the pieces that you already have in the lineup, who's to say they couldn't be the best team in the American League? And that Felger was like, you guys were the worst team in the American League 2 weeks ago, and now we're talking about being the best team. It's like, there's two good teams in the American League. The Tampa Bay Rays, they still scare me. But,
I'm not even sold. There's two.
I mean, the Yankees fucking suck. And that was my larger point. That was my larger point. Was like,
there's one.
All right, if there's two really good teams in the American League and one of them's the Yankees, then really all you have to do is beat the Rays and you're the American League champions. This league stinks. So, again, I've said this before. I'm going to repeat it again. In other years that the Red Sox were really bad, it would be one night they can pitch, but they can't hit. Then they can hit, but they can't pitch. This team just can't hit. But now they're hitting, and now they're look before your very eyes. I mean, well, yeah, they scored 2 runs today. They still won that game.
Yeah.
They need things to go their way. I think, not to jump ahead here, I do want to talk about this series game by game, but just like the Jarren Duran catch, if that play happened in April or May, or even June, he doesn't catch that ball. He goes, he touches it in fair territory and pops it up into the stand. It's a ground rule double. He doesn't make that catch. Ceddanne Rafaela, that catch that he made in the 9th inning today, it was fantastic. If that happens in May, he fucking snaps his wrist and has to get carted off the field.
No.
Yes. The Red Sox have been cursed
never
this
made
year.
a good catch before today. It's a good point.
10%
That's not
catch
what
probability.
I said. That is not what I said. I said that this season has been cursed until the last 2 weeks.
He's
that
been
things
fine.
have started to fall their way. It is refreshing, but again, I agree with Tony. I need to see it in the second half because this happened last year. They won 10 straight into the break, and then on the other side of that, it was like, am I watching the same team here? Like they still made the playoffs, but they did not sustain any kind of momentum in the second half. But all that being said, I'm still enjoying what I'm seeing right now. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's okay to enjoy this. I think that's the thing. There's a lot of people, and I was watching, what do they even call it at this point on NBC Sports Boston? What's the...
Early edition?
Yeah, Early Edition. I was watching Early Edition, and they're basically all saying what you would expect them to say, which is like, no, I still think they suck. And it's like, it's okay to evolve your opinion. Like, you can't evolve your opinion of a team over 162. Now, I'm stunned it's happened this quickly. And this quickly being just this stretch, because they could easily go back to scoring no runs, kind of like they did in the finale. That was all their runs were provided by one swing. But it's okay to look at the team right now and be like, they're finding ways to win. Different guys are contributing. Guys you wouldn't expect to get the hits are getting the hits. The thing you expect to happen is still happening at a high rate. They can pitch. And that's the thing that pissed me off the most this season. And we say it a million times on this show. I couldn't believe how good this pitching was and how bad their record was. It just didn't compute. And it felt like if you ran the season 10 times, that was the worst it could have gone in the first 3 months, including losing Roman and losing Crochet. So I don't know, man. It's weird. I think going into this road trip, I was saying the worst they could do is 7-2. Now I'm like, just sweep the whole thing. Like, just go 9-0 and be 2 games under 500 heading into the All-Star break. Who the hell saw that
That'd be so
coming?
stupid.
It would, but that would match this team, right?
Well, isn't that when they won 10 straight to go into the break last year? Was that to get to 500?
They were 7 or 8 over, I think.
Oh, okay. But that winning part of that winning streak got them over 500.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
That's the one that got them on that track. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Because
think
they had the 6-game losing streak close before that.
exactly.
Yeah.
That was like that Angels stretch.
Right.
No, I think when you're
It's like
talking,
that same trip, the same trip we just went on.
honestly, it's a fair point. It was like San Francisco, and we had the immediate Rafael Devers reunion at the time. But
Sorry to cut you off.
they did something in this series that was just different than anything they have done since April. They won 2 series in a row. Like, to think about how big of a deal and how sad that is to say out loud, they had not won 2 series in a row. You got to go back to the beginning of April when they did it against
Milwaukee.
the Brewers and Cardinals. Like, think about where we were as Red Sox fans back then. The idea of Alex Cora getting fired wasn't even something that could have entered our brain or been a talking point. But when you have a team that can pitch the way they do, where it's the best ERA in baseball dating back to June 15th for that rotation, and you've lost Connolly early, now Ranger Suarez has gone down, the reality is there's a lot of guys that have stepped up in ways that I don't think anybody thought would happen. And even with someone like Marcelo Meyer going down, the guys that have stepped in to fill those shoes have impressed and done things differently. And if you can be an average-ish offense, anything is possible with this kind of rotation in this American League. And I feel like people are scared to give Breslow credit or talk about certain things because they feel like, oh no, if I say these things, I'm admitting my takes are wrong, or I got to walk it all back, or all these different
That's what
things.
it is.
Be
Did
real.
I not do that on the last episode?
What do
We
you
had that
mean?
whole conversation.
Yeah, no, we
But to
did
be
a whole
fair, they
thing.
won 3 more games
Yeah,
since then.
but I'm speaking like a Red Sox Twitter where there's this very catty kind of behavior going on where people are like, man, I saw your tweets on friggin' June 15th. I remember what you said.
Fuck those people, T. Because, I mean, I have been riding the emotional roller coaster of this fucking team. Not just, I think I've live tweeted every game since 2009. I have not taken a game off. I've live tweeted every game since 2009. So if I am saying that this team sucks, it's because they got to a point. It's not like the Cincinnati Reds series, before they even played a home game. And it's like, if I'm like, oh, this fucking team, they're awful. You're just doing that for clicks. If I'm 3 months into the season and they have the 29th best offense in baseball and they're 14 games under 500, and I'm like, fuck this group of losers. I didn't even say that. I wasn't even really that direct about it. I think I just said they're not capable of going on a run. Hand up. I was wrong when I said that they were incapable of going on a run. They're on a run right now. I said that after they lost 2 out of 3 to the fucking Colorado Rockies, the worst team in baseball. They got walked off to fucking end the series. They should have swept it. They lost 2 out of 3. And that's when I finally threw my hands up and I said, this team is not capable of going on a run. They've since immediately, that after that fucking series, they've won 11 of 13 since they got walked off by the Colorado Rockies.
This is the Schlittler move where you're going to take credit now for the turnaround. So
no, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all.
I would do it. That's what I would do.
No, I'm not saying it. No. I mean, because the team has all of us blocked anyway. They can't even see what we're saying.
Go back to the Rockies game. That first one where Chapman, and it wasn't all his fault, but everything explodes, and it's like, this is the next rock bottom. They had an 8% chance to make the playoffs. It's 31%. They had not won 4 games in a row all year. They have now gone out there and swept 3 out of 4 series. Like, Tyler, these are dramatic changes.
I have no regrets about anything that I've said about this team this year. I wouldn't take back any word that I've said about this team this year outside of they're incapable of going on a run because they've gone on a run. That's the only thing I've been wrong about. If they win 11 of 13, that doesn't mean they didn't suck when they sucked. It's okay to say this team sucks when they suck. These fans that are just like, man, if you're not kissing their ass and smooching their nuts when they're 14 games under 500, then you're not a real fan. Wrong. If you're not calling them out on their underperformance across the board, I don't think that you're a real fan. So, I'm fucking happy that we're at where we're at, but if I'm just speaking, I don't, the only time I will like quote unquote say shit for clicks is when I troll Cam Schlittler. Like I'll just say something that I know that's going to bother him because he's super sensitive. I don't do that on this show anymore, probably in my my older age. I don't just like be saying shit. If I say it, it's how I feel. And how I feel right now is I am very happy about how they're currently playing. I need to see more. I'm not saying they need to play 800 ball the rest of the way, although we did discuss that they would be
said
great.
Exactly 800.
Yeah, they would be. They would absolutely be World Series favorites.
Division.
Have 90% chance to win the World Series if they were able to do that. But I just keep going back to the point that Tony made that I agree with is this is all awesome. If they play great this weekend against the Mets, which they should, they're a bad team. Awesome. I need to see it immediately out the gate in the second half, or else I hate to say it, none of this means anything. None of this means anything if they stumble out the gate in the second half, because you are when's do they come back on Thursday or Friday after the break?
Friday.
Okay.
Doubleheader.
Friday. So then that would be August 3rd is
deadline.
That Monday.
Yeah, you're
Yes,
talking
you'd have
17 days, something like that.
You'd have 2.5 weeks after you start the second half before
Around
the trade
17.
deadline.
Which we got from Ken Rosenthal today, and I do think like it's a pretty important report. The Red Sox are going to be realistic. I think that should tell you about where they view themselves.
I think that report meant nothing.
Well, Passan said they're going to trade Chapman no matter what.
The way I read that article, in my opinion, wasn't as much of, it was like, this is what the conversation has been, and we're just working off what the conversation has been.
Shout out, Jeff.
Go.
Get him out.
Go. But I felt like Ken Rosenthal saying that said, we're going to, in terms of perspective and how you view the Red Sox, listen, what the expectation this year was supposed to be chasing a World Series. You were not in that conversation. You're hoping to chase a playoff spot in probably the last one. That's where you are right now. And that's why you got to, like, the excitement and how you feel, there is a level that you need to kind of keep yourself at, because now you just got yourself back in the mix. Your back was against the wall because you had to make a run just to be in the conversation that you could make a playoff spot. It's not like you've taken that spot or something dramatically has changed in terms of like the standings where like all of a sudden, oh, it's very clear you're running away with something or grabbing something. To me, that says if they hover in this area, they are not going to go out and buy in this insane way. It's going to be probably a measured buy with the eye still towards the following year.
All right.
I think my stance right now is give me a reason to believe and I will believe. I don't think that that's a veiled way of saying, oh, you're a fair weather fan. If you're watching all 162, then you're just like, I'm watching while you're sucking because I'm waiting for the reason to believe. And we are now entering a phase where, with the deadline approaching, with them playing well, I think it's also it's a weird phase too, because I think the stars would be aligning if we were getting better injury updates on guys like Roman Anthony and Garrett Crochet. If you started to turn this corner right now and you were 2.5 games out of a playoff spot going into the break, maybe reinforcements were coming at the trade deadline, and you also had Roman Anthony and Garrett Crochet right around the corner, which by their timelines that we were originally told, they should be right around the corner. Like they should be coming
playing
back.
2 months of baseball
Crochet
at this
should
point
have,
in time.
they like be able to qualify for every pitching stat if he was on his fucking timeline. But
Yeah. So
one thing you
that's
said,
kind of where it's like, all right, I'm happy with how they're playing right now, but I wish we had better injury updates.
one thing you said that I like will push back on is they have to keep doing this for this to have meant something, and I don't know that that's true. The fact that they've been able to sustain the pitching injuries that they've had to the starting rotation and just still guys showing up. How many years, like literally every year prior to this in our Red Sox fandom, if you had 2 starters down, it was
You're
like,
toast.
who the fuck are these guys that are coming up to replace them? That was our entire lives. And like it got so bad we had to hit the Sandoval button, which Jared banned us from even saying his, mainly T. T was the only one trying to bring him up. Banned T from even referencing it. Hold on, I'm in the middle of a point. Go ahead.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
That's
Crazy.
that's what this is for.
And I said, go ahead.
That was a
What do
very
we got?
Tyler Milliken
What do we
move.
got?
No, you would have screamed at him.
Good take.
I didn't want to hear about Patrick Sandoval because it felt like we were hearing updates for a year and a half and he was just never
Sure.
coming. So
I
it's
didn't
like
say it
he
was
a
bad
fake
of you
person.
to have banned it, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying that was where we were at with him. When he
Yeah.
pitched and they won that game, that's a thing that happened at the major league level. That's a thing where you can be like, all right, as much as I still think the idea of a pitching lab, depending entirely on like makes and models being roughly the same, is nonsense to me. There's clearly been a tremendous upgrade in identifying arms that can contribute. They don't all have to be aces, but guys that you can throw out there, and you're not drowning in compared to who you're playing. That's something you can take with you, regardless of whether or not this team makes the playoffs, regardless of whether or not this team starts to lose. They could lose to the Mets. That could happen. Like where you don't have to hand it to them as a team is if they sweep the Mets, they're still not 500. That's a tough scene. Like that's a tough scene to like. We could go 9 in a row. Is that 9 in a row going to the
That would
All-Star
be
break?
9,
More,
yeah.
and you still wouldn't be 500. Like that's like that's not okay. No matter what happens before or after that, that's not okay to me. Like that's bad. There should be no point where you're like 10-game winning streak, still not 500. That sucks.
No, that's obviously that's not great. But I think one of the big things that just kind of annoys me for the years that we've done this is that we always grade this team and almost put like a final grade stamp in like May. And it happens every single year. It'll be like late May, early June, and everyone's got their, this team is this. You just never know what a baseball team is when it's not even summer yet. You never, ever know. And I'm normally the last one to like, jump off the bandwagon and be like, okay, I feel like the season's over. And I basically got to that point a couple weeks ago. I mean, that Rocky series.
Yeah, the Rocky series, we all declared.
The Rocky
it over.
series was really bad. If you're still hanging on for like real hope after the Rocky series, you're probably just being way too optimistic at that point. But like now, see, this is what annoys me though, is that, and Jared, you had mentioned a lot of like blow it up. You said blow it up a lot in May, and I don't know many teams that blew it up in May ever. So like that, there is that part of it where it's like, I never want to get too aggressive to that point where I'm like, get rid of everybody, and they're like 2 months into the season, because I find that to be a little bit crazy.
I meant blow
But
it up
there's
with everything. Like the
but there's the
team,
other
the
side
front
of it, though.
office, everything.
There's the other side of it, though. No one listening to this, you are lying to us if you thought this team was capable of doing what they've done right now. I'm stunned. They, in the first 26 series of the year, they swept a team twice. They have now done 3 sweeps in 4 series. Like, what?
Right.
What is that? I don't.
But
I genuinely don't really know what I'm watching, because it's
I don't
guys
wanna
that haven't
be-
contributed much for the whole season.
To Coley's point too, though, like I don't want to be like the negative Nancy guy, but like we're also not that far removed from like the Nationals shoving it up our ass.
Mhm.
So
That
like
was
that,
winning 2 series in a row. It was
yeah,
like,
that was it. That was it during this run. Like those are the 2 losses where you had Cade Cavalli being like, however he was to Wilson Contreras. And
like the Hulkster.
Yeah, well, like Terry Bollea. And the Red Sox didn't respond, and then they got shut down the next day, too. And you're like,
Right.
oh, fuck. Like, there goes all the momentum from the Yankee series. You just lost 2 in a row to lose a series to the Nationals. But they played great ever since. It helps that you played the Angels. They fucking suck. But, yeah, I mean, this series is against a first-place White Sox team. Like, whatever, dude. I'm just saying, that the best that the American League has to offer is the Tampa Bay Rays. And then after that,
that's really it.
For as bad as the Red Sox are and have been, there's not a team that scares me. T,
what do you got, T?
I think for me, too, there's a couple players that you have to look at that have kind of changed where this team was at. I think the bullpen had become like a pretty significant concern, especially with Slayton, and we had the injury and then some of the struggles. Tyrone Guerrero has been insane since he came up. Like, it does not get talked about enough, but he has created this bridge between him, Slayton, and Whitlock to Chapman that can shorten some of these games. And when you have the rotation that you do, that is such a luxury to have. But to not have to lean on Slayton in certain moments and to give Guerrero some of those reps who go out there for an inning and 2/3 today, and he's pumping 102. You don't find shit like that anywhere. There's a guy who was sitting in Worcester for the first 6 weeks of the year, and he's come in and helped solidify that bullpen. You go to the lineup, what Caleb Durbin has done since June 10th, he's 3rd in the AL in homers. Like, imagine... Like since that date, imagine saying Durbin was going to do that. Romy Gonzalez returning and hitting 300, like bringing kind of just another professional at bat to that group. And Anthony Seigler, you lose Meyer, he shows up. He's like, how's a 135 OPS plus taste? Shove that up your fucking ass. And this is with Jarren Duran not doing much for you.
He did say that.
He did. Say that. But to have guys like that, and even Connor Wong, I think deserves a mention in this, who has been very good behind the plate offensively and fine offensively. Good offensively, fine defensively.
He's next to the plate offensively.
Yep, thank you.
Behind it defensively.
But you are having guys that I think a lot of people didn't imagine having the impact or playing that role. And what I liked about this series finale, no Wilson Contreras, guess what?
Yeah.
They go out there and they handle business. This is a team that has not been able to just do the bare minimum.
They scored 2 runs.
I know. Their runs are on one swing.
They
it's
won.
not like they went out there and whooped their ass.
But no, you found a way to go win a game
yes.
against the White Sox team that had won 10 straight series at home.
Belt to ass. That's a sweep.
But this is how this team was supposed to win some of these games, and they did not win these games early in the year.
Yes.
We bitched at them over and over again, saying, like, you had to find a way out. Durbin goes out and hits a 2-run homer. Okay, you did just enough. It's okay to do just enough when you score 8 runs and 5 runs in the first 2 games.
The key, like, they haven't been falling behind. Like, we still really haven't seen them win games consistently from behind, which I'm not.
And they're scoring early, which is new.
Yeah, they're scoring early. The pitching's just like, can you get us like 1 or 2? Like,
That's it.
We'll take it from fucking there. This series, I usually don't do stats, but I was curious because I was like, man, they had swept, but I don't remember, to what we were just saying, like this offensive onslaught. It's because there wasn't one. There were 6 innings of the 27 which they scored runs, and 4 of the 14 runs that they scored were in the top of the 9th in a game that was already over. The runs obviously count. I'm not taking away from the runs, but it's like they sweep the series without those 4 runs. So it's like 10 runs over 27 innings. Like, it's still the pitching. And for the pitching for 2 of these 3 games to be Sandoval and Jake Bennett is a tremendous, not like that's what Craig Breslow should be talking about all the time. Anytime there's a camera in front of him, like, look at the 12 pitchers I have. Like, yeah, we are okay dealing a Kyle Harrison for an Anthony Seagler,
who stinks, by the way.
Wouldn't go that far. If you told me a month ago that Durbin would be 3rd in home runs over that stretch, you know what I would have said? Oh, they changed the balls again. That's exactly what's happened. Like, and it's good. But like, at the beginning of the year, he just wasn't even hitting them. He was striking out more. He's still not wearing as many pitches as we were promised. He's still not doing that. But that's probably because Wilson's taken all of them. I don't like that we lost him. I know T was just pumped about it a minute ago. I don't like that he got hurt. But if there were a time for him to get hurt, this is for sure the time. Suspension, All-Star break, sucks. They had built the entire All-Star game around him, so that's a shame for the MLB. But yeah, I don't know. Rafaela has hit at the top of the order for how long now, T?
Months.
6 weeks? Yeah. It's been at least 6 weeks. So there's been no point where it's just like, he's really drowning up there. Like, I don't know. He impresses me so much because while everything was going to shit, he was just kind of like doing his thing. He continues to do it, like up or down. Like I really don't understand how he didn't make the All-Star team.
It's
really
crazy. 6th most valuable outfielder in baseball so far this year. And it's weird with Rafaela. Like, for the guy who his entire brand was how inconsistent he was as a baseball player, he has now been the consistency on this team. And you can listen, the expected WOBA, it's worse than it was a year ago. We're talking batted ball data. The launch angle, he's just shooting it at the right angles, and it's working, man. And you can say it's luck, you can say whatever it is. The reality is he's done it for half a year, and without it,
the Rays wanted him.
Yes, exactly. Full devil magic. But even this month, like with the offense, 22nd in homers, that's a step in the right direction for a team that's been at the bottom. 7th in walk percentage. Yeah, they're 3rd in BABIP. 5th in expected WOBA. So the quality of contact is improving. You go back to May when everyone was shoving those hitting stats out. Expected WOBA was garbage. It was clear they were living off BABIP luck. This month, the batted ball data is matching up with kind of the run production you're getting. And you don't have to be a great offense. It's never been about that with them because of how good their pitching is. Go be 15th and you will be a top 2 or 3 team in the AL. Like it is that simple. Sure. And yeah, that's a reflection of the league, but that's the game you're playing. And a baseball season is very long. You know, maybe everybody should have taken that into more effect looking at last year, but it is such a long year. Things can change that dramatically. And it also helps when you go on this winning streak that the standings are matching it because other teams are going through crucial, horrendous losing streaks as well.
Finally, by the way, right? Because like we do and that's what I noticed probably the most in this series just for myself is that I'm scoreboard watching more than I had been scoreboard watching maybe all year.
I'm looking at the Rangers score right now.
Same. I just looked at it while you were doing one of your monologues. But yeah, that was that's something that we just haven't had the luxury of doing. And I wouldn't even say luxury. Like, I wasn't going to waste my time doing it. That's how bad the team was. No. And so I know I've already repeated this point, but I just feel like it's so important for people to realize that there's like 5 chapters to a season. It's a long, long season. Now, the next chapter could suck. And then all of a sudden, you're trading guys. Of course, we know that. I just hate that people can't acknowledge 2 things at the same time. I think that's probably what annoys me the most. Where people in the replies are always like, oh, don't get sucked into it. It's like, well, we do this for a living. Like, we're doing 162. So I'm not getting, like, sucked into it. We're just reacting to what we're seeing right now. And again, it's something that I didn't think was possible for this team. But they clearly have now kind of reset. You've gotten back some of those shitty stretches. You've kind of canceled them out, I would say. So, like, at least now that that's behind you, each stretch they do now, they have to look at as like a new 10-game stretch, like a new batch. And I know they're probably going to say the cliche, like, oh, we're just looking at the next game in front of us. No, you gotta kind of keep doing these win 6 out of 8, win 5 out of 7 type of stretches if you want to keep climbing this, because it's still 3 teams or technically 4 teams I think in front of them at this point for that last wild card spot. So like you still do have to climb teams consistently. But the starting pitching is going to be there. And that's the thing that I love watching every single night when we're getting in there, when we're hopping in the Discord chat. It's so frequent that you look up there and you see a 0 for the opponent by the 4th or 5th inning. And we've just never had that. It still feels weird. I'm not going to lie. Like, it still feels odd to have all these dudes going out there. And Sandoval today, Mike Eamon today in the series finale looking great. I like he was pissed off that he got pulled, even though that's kind of a clear spot for the first start back in 2 years to get pulled there. I like that he was kind of fiery about that and upset at himself maybe for getting. And that's what Mikey would have done. That's literally like he is Mike Eamon. But all that to say, it's just nice that we've at least canceled out some of the crap stretches. But now you still have to build on top of this. A sweep would be insane of the Mets, but it's possible they could actually go 9-0 into the break.
On the table.
Yeah, the Mets stink.
Super on the table. My concern with, like, if there were a concern with the road trip is I don't know that we can glean anything new. Like, they have been one of the better teams all year on the road, first and foremost.
Second best in the AL.
And longest home stretch of the year coming up after the break. I'm scared.
Yeah, and like we've also kind of like our best record against any division has to be the AL Central, right? Even with the Twins.
I think it's by a good margin.
Yeah. So it's like we beat the White Sox, who are firmly in the AL Central, always have been, always will be. And the Angels were on the road. Like, Does fucking Joe Adele come to Fenway and hit 9 home runs if if the games were reversed? I don't know. So it's like what Steve just said. On the other side of this break, start winning at home. That will A, get you over 500, which is a big check mark for me. And B, that's where you've been bad. Like I do wonder, after that National Series, they have to immediately take a 6-hour flight to LA. Like, what happened on that flight? Is it just we're away from the field? Is it that simple? Or was it like, look in the mirror time, like, man, we really didn't have our guys back in a big way. Now it's,
did they have strippers on the flight? Were there hookers? Who knows? It's a long flight. Yep. Who knows? And that the stat that OB said, I can't believe I'm saying this, was stat OB said that I hadn't heard before. It was the first White Sox home series loss since April 26th. Jesus. I had to rewind to hear it. I was like, there's no way that's true. Obviously, it's a different White Sox team. This is the first place team coming into the series. So I do think a lot of people and a lot of the negative folks, which it's, by the way, it's fine. You've been negative. You've been accurately negative. It's like, you've been right. We're not saying you were wrong. That's the thing that, like, I feel people, need to get to that point. But this isn't just the crap White Sox that, the Red Sox have been playing. Even when they were awful, though, the Red Sox would lose to them. So it is impressive that they go, to now it's just rate field instead of guaranteed rate field. But it's impressive they go there and sweep a series. I don't know the last time they've done that, honestly, which sounds crazy because it's the White Sox, but it's been a while.
On Kalshi, you're trading against peers on the live market, meaning that there's no house. And as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position for a limited time. You can download the Kalshi app and use the promo code Section10 to get $10 when you trade 10. That's Kalshi, Kalshi, Kalshi. Trade on anything. And right now, the playoff odds for the Boston Red Sox. T, where do you think they're at on Kalshi?
36%.
They are up 30% currently from where they were. Kalshi users are forecasting the Boston Red Sox to make the postseason at 44%.
Wow.
44%.
Can
Almost
you see
a flip of a coin.
The all-time low they were at? Are you able to see that on the graph?
Let's see. They were... I don't know how to check that.
Probably close to... Granted, I feel like Kalshi always had him a little higher than Fangraphs. It's probably in like the 13, 12 range.
Oh, the graph, yeah.
I do think those are the greatest representation of what has happened in the last couple of weeks and why when you speak about it, it's like, yeah, this is a dramatic turn that has not existed, through 2.5 months or however you want to frame it this season. Really closer to 3 months.
Ooh, looks like 12%.
It got to 9?
There you go.
It got to 9 on June
Fangraphs was at 8.
26th.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, June 25th, it was 9%.
Wow. Okay. 44 is impressive. Last time they were that high, yikes. May 3rd.
That was the Tigers series. Day before Roman got hurt.
They were as high as 71% on January 19th.
71.
Oh, they were playing good ball then.
Yeah, that was what series was that, T?
What was the date?
January 19th.
Yeah, that was a hot streak for them. Frequent win streaks. Fun. Tolle, he's the chosen one. Schultz sweeper. Bye, son. The Bennett boys fuck. 5 in a row, not just luck. Don't tell me Chang sucks. Six straight, you can't hate. Sandoval's back, worth the wait. Sox defense, checkmate. Series of haikus by Tyler Milliken.
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
It's the key to building and watching an AL Central team they're gonna have like a 20 game win streak. It's just what they it's just what they do. Cleveland, I feel like, does it every year. That's who we are. And we're in it right now.
We're doing it. We're doing it live. We're doing it big.
I have a question.
Yes.
When does the Notebook come back?
500.
Okay.
There you go.
I just want the line.
Weren't you about to say game 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's kind of sort of notebooky.
I miss the
guess.
Notebook.
Yeah. I mean, when you're 14 games under 500, I don't know that I can really sit down and take notes. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Also, like, genuinely, what have we missed?
Jake Bennett's emergence.
Stuff I would talk about. Probably.
Not really. It was the
I mean, we've
Colorado
talked
series
about
where
it.
we talked about the more important things that happened.
And I still kind of like remembered and shared my thoughts that would have been in the notebook.
Right. That's what I mean.
Because now, like, some of the things that would really stand out to me, I'm just tweeting and then referring to like tweets, whereas they would have been notes. Whatever. Game 1 of the series was it was a views game of the unobstructed variety, and of course it was a
76 game.
Yep. 4 in a row, baby.
Yeah, it was 4 76-degree games in a row. The Red Sox won all of them. They won every single one. You could make the case that the 76 degrees has propelled the Red Sox back into the postseason picture and reinvigorated.
It's a very easy case to make. Yeah.
An entire fan base, captured the imagination of tens of thousands of baseball fans across New England and the world, and the world for that matter. Payton Tolle went 6 innings, only allowed 2 hits. I believe they were both to the same guy. And Danucci, that guy.
Hey.
I believe he had both the hits off of Payton Tolle. He punched out 6, walked 1. T, did you see anything that made you feel better about the last time? Weren't you fucking complaining about his like fastball? He was sick. Did he rebound to your satisfactory?
I do think there's a couple things with Tolle that have become pretty interesting to follow. And he had 5 days rest in this start. On 4 days rest this season, 4 starts, it's a 5.23 ERA. On 5 days rest, it's a 2.22. On 6+ days, it's a 3.27 ERA. Going from 4 to 5 to 6, the K per 9 on 4 days is 7.8. On 5 days, it's 8.3. On 6+, it's 13.9. So I do think there is a connection to when he's fresher and when his stuff is playing up more. And the velocity was up in this start, 0.3 on the fastball. And I think the bigger thing for him is something I've bitched about a lot recently, the secondary usage. Curveball usage was up 4%, just 1% on the changeup. But second time through the order, the curveball and changeup started to become big factors. That's the best version of Payton Tolle. Not when he's just spamming the fastball over and over again. When he mixes his other stuff in, then he reaches another level. And I think we saw that in the start.
I would say like, oh, I'm encouraged, but like, I knew he was set. Like, I just understand the human body, I guess. Like when you're fucking sick, you're not going to have the same strength and energy to go out there and pitch. So I gave him a pass on that start, his previous outing. This game was quite encouraging. Obviously, from the offensive output, you got 8 runs scored in this one. This was the Andrew Monasterio home run to start things off. Ceddanne Rafaela hit a 2-run homer in this one. The weird ass play with Connor Wong, where it was like, what the fuck is going on here? You had the guys that was a weird play. WC40 had a 2-run double, and then Romy's been everything and more. Romy's been everything and more that the Red Sox have needed. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that he's like the missing piece, but like he's kind of been the missing piece, you know, like in terms of when we had to sit there and watch Marcelo Meyer for 2.5 months not look like he was ready to be in the big leagues. A guy that could have given him a blow was Romy Gonzalez, and he wasn't there to do that. So Marcelo just had to fight through every bit of adversity and not really come out on the other side of it, and then ultimately get injured. The defense was fine. Good to fine. But then Romy just being a guy that you can plug in at multiple positions, and he's been given that lefty killer mantra, but he can hit right-handed pitching too. Like I feel like he kind of like pigeonholed himself into a particular role that he doesn't necessarily belong in. Like he can play first base, he can play second base, he can hit righties, he can hit lefties, and you're going to get a professional at bat. Even in the when he makes outs, they're productive outs. Like he's just he's a solid ball player, and that's been severely lacking prior to his return.
We've been looking for professional at bats, and Romy Gonzalez is exactly that. It's an 892 OPS, 310 batting average, and you can look at the Baseball Savant page. The expected WOBA has good batted ball data on there. But when you're talking about Romy, I think Marcel Meyer would have been sent down probably June 1st, maybe June 15th, if Romy Gonzalez had been healthy all year, because I think early on, it would have been a platoon situation. I think relatively quickly, once Meyer started to struggle to the degree he was, they probably would have given him that blow and said, Romy, go play every day. Because dating back to last year, the guy has earned everyday reps. It's one of the reasons why I was wondering if they were going to dangle him over the offseason. He hit 286 against righties last year. Wasn't as much power, but if you're a top 10 bat against lefties, Romy can go and play a couple defensive positions, man. That is a useful baseball player, and people wanted to fucking laugh on Twitter when people talked about Romy missing the first couple months not being a big deal. If you felt that way, dude, you didn't watch last season. It was really that simple because he was one of the more important players on that team.
They're 8-2 since he came back. 8-2, and I don't think that's a coincidence at all.
What date did he come back, Steve? Do you know?
The 28th, the finale of the Yankees series, right? Sunday night.
Rodon.
Okay. Yeah.
We got
so since he came back, he's second on the team in pitches seen per plate appearance.
There you go.
Yeah.
Caleb Durbin's number one.
That's one of the things that's driven us all insane throughout the course of the season. This team had a massive lack of keep the line moving. They're probably the worst in baseball at getting it to the next guy in the lineup. Romy Gonzalez does that all the time. He is constantly seeing a lot of pitches, to your point, getting on base, finding ways to get on. Even if he gets plunked, he walks, whatever, finds a single. When he had that chalk ball there, just keeping the line moving constantly. And then Wilson gets hurt. Oh, yeah, I can play first. All good. No big deal. You don't even notice the difference, really. Like, I think that's really saying something for a guy that's not a natural first baseman. He goes in there, and it's not like, we got someone in that's kind of filling in, but not really meant to be in this role. So Romy's great. I mean, it just feels like you have an adult in the room with a lineup that's been a lot of kids, a lot of young guys that kind of look overmatched. It's the thing with Marcelo. He never his vibes never seemed overmatched, but as a player, he was overmatched. And there were a lot of at-bats where he's just not seeing a lot of pitches, not putting up competitive at-bats and ending innings frequently. Romy keeps it moving. So he's a guy. I don't think it's a coincidence that they're playing great ball with him.
I don't think so either. Shout out to Romy Gonzalez. Game 2 of this series was the Jake Bennett Masterclass, a series. Actually, did I see the stat on the broadcast that it was 4 straight quality starts for a rookie pitcher, a Red Sox rookie pitcher, the first time since 2007?
Yeah, I believe that was right.
The fuck?
John Lester.
It was Lester?
I thought the JP Long stat was Lester.
It couldn't have been Buchholz. I don't think he would have gotten 4 starts in 2007. I think he came up in the first week of September. I don't think he would have gotten 4 starts.
Jake Bennett joins John Lester as the only Red Sox this century to throw 45-plus innings and post a sub-3 ERA in their first 8 MLB outings.
Yeah.
I will
7
say,
innings, 4 hits, did not allow a run, only walked 1, punched out 4. Steve?
I'm very happy that we get JP Long back because the Red Sox are playing well. JP is one of the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life. I wish he was still with the Red Sox organization because he was with the PR team. Now he's not anymore. But I say that to say he is the opposite of a negative Nancy on Twitter. He will give you the stats when the Sox are buzzing. If they're playing terrible, he'll just stay out. He'll clear out. Be like, hey, you guys fill it up if you want. If you want to be pissed off, that's fine. I love getting the JP Long stats, the little nuggets. It's great.
Yes. So Jake Bennett is the second coming. I know that Tyler has radicalized a corner of this fan base into thinking that we didn't think that he was a good pitcher or something.
We got it. Can we be past this? Does this have to be every show?
I feel like you're
Let's
making
just
it
enjoy
that the
Jake
more
Bennett.
you bring
Can
it
we all
up.
just enjoy him? He's been great.
He's been great.
Yeah, there we go.
He's been great.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that I tweeted in spring training Jake Bennett, you have my attention. I'm glad that I did that in spring training. I'm glad that I did that before
him. You're acting like I gatekeep him.
Whoa.
Did you not hear Steve? We're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
Nope.
Are you trying to gatekeep him?
Me?
What?
You.
No.
You sure?
100%.
Call it. All right, quick timeout from the 10 to talk about Blue Moon, because no baseball date is complete without Blue Moon Belgian White. Born in a ballpark 30 years ago at the Sandlot Brewery in Denver, Colorado, Blue Moon's bold flavor, bright explosion of color, and iconic orange slice ritual guarantees a one-of-a-kind beer drinking experience year-round. And for those occasions that you want a lighter option, reach for Blue Moon Light at only 95 calories and 3.6 grams of carbs per 12-ounce serving. It's a refreshingly light alternative beer brewed with real tangerine peel. And if you're looking for a great tasting non-alcoholic beer, you can try Blue Moon Non-Alcoholic. Still made with real Valencia orange peel and coriander with just 80 calories. Great for when you want to hold the alcohol, but not the flavor. Steve, how many Blue Moons are we going to do in Philly for the All-Star game?
A bunch responsibly. I'll tell you that much.
We should do some plain moons.
Yeah, why not? Set the tone.
Yeah.
I don't really have a Beverachos on the plane too often. Let's change that.
Yeah, let's drink some. Let's see how many moons we can drink on the plane.
Are you flying the plane this time, or was that just a St. Louis thing?
No, not this one. Yeah, unfortunately, not gonna be flying this one.
So bird beef and moons.
I don't think you get bird beef where we're sitting.
Okay, I thought you were just gonna go with it.
No, I'm not just gonna go with it because I'm being a man of the people, Steve.
Okay, that's fair. I trust that. I respect it.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
Thank you.
It is an ad.
Jared lied to me earlier today, saying that he got rerouted to San Francisco and you were in Denver, and I was very concerned for both of your guys' safety.
I didn't. All right, we'll get to that. Blue Moon Light, a wheat beer from Blue Moon with exceptional taste, only 95 calories. Blue Moon Belgian White, brightly brewed with real Valencia orange peel and iconically garnished with an orange slice. Get Blue Moon delivered by visiting get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared for delivery options. That is get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared. Blue Moon, made brighter, celebrate responsibly. Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Suck one. Rally caps, Lucky Sox, never stepping on the damn foul line. I never did that in Little League. You guys step on the foul line?
No, you can't do that. No.
Can't.
That's just asking for it. Yeah.
I don't even know why I asked. Nobody here would do that. Baseball's full of superstitions we hope give us an edge. But let's be honest, most of it's just luck. That's how I used to feel, folks, about hair growth products until I found Nutrafol. Let's be real. Baseball hats are great on game days, but they're not meant to be a full-time solution. That's what I should listen to. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist-recommended hair growth supplement brand and the official hair growth partner of Major League Baseball. The Red Sox are the best team in Major League Baseball over the last 2.5 weeks. Nutrafol's hair growth supplements are physically, also known as physician-formulated, clinically tested, and NSF certified for sport. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. Nutrafol has formulas for men at every stage. There's Nutrafol Men for guys 18 to 49 to help grow thicker, fuller hair in 3 to 6 months. And Nutrafol Men 50 plus, you guessed it, it's for dudes over the age of 50. Adding Nutrafol to your daily routine, it's super easy. Order online, no prescription needed, with automated deliveries and free shipping to keep you on track. Oh, I love free shipping. Plus, with a Nutrafol subscription, you can save up to 20% and get added perks to support your hair health journey. Find out why Nutrafol is the only hair growth supplement brand trusted by MLB. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping. Oh, they did it again. When you visit Nutrafol.com and enter promo code SECTION10. That is Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code SECTION10. Now back to, you guessed it, Section 10.
Sonny Gray still hasn't been named to the All-Star team, right?
No, but I think
Feels
it's
like
still
a
a
tomorrow
possibility
thing.
because Rangers said he's not even going to go.
Nick
even though he's been
Martinez
named.
was just named as an AL All-Star replacement.
He's
in love
very
with that.
deserving. He's right there with him.
Not more than Sonny.
I think they're tied exactly for ERA, are they not?
Anytime it's Red Sox versus someone else, he picks someone else.
No, I'm just saying. I was
Every
looking
time.
at the ERA thing the other day. He has a 2.64, 2.61, and I think Sonny Gray has exactly a 2.61 ERA as well. And I believe
So you're
Martinez.
saying we have to hurt an AL All-Star this weekend? Is that what you're saying, Coley, to get him in there?
I'm just saying someone was already hurt and the league went somewhere else. I think that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Martinez
Oh,
has made one more start and thrown 11 more innings. To be fair, Gray's underneath the hood stuff is
Yeah,
better.
well, T, what's his record though? Because
That's a good take.
That's what matters.
That's a good take.
What's his record?
7-2.
Yeah, worse than Sonny's.
Yeah.
So Sonny should go.
Loser.
Rick Porcello, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I think the name Kyle Harrison came up earlier. He's not been pitching well recently. What is that? What does that look, T?
That to me is like the ultimate cope. It's to like look at his last 6 starts and act like he sucks now or he's not good.
Hey,
I am
don't
pretty
put
sure
words
you
in my
said
mouth.
actually 30 minutes ago
I didn't
Kyle
say
Harrison
that.
sucked when Cole
Yeah,
I didn't say that.
was talking.
I did not say that.
He's
I
had
did
2
not
bad
say
starts.
that.
It's 2 bad starts in a row. 4 innings, 3 earned, 2 2/3, 3 earned. I'm not going to sit here and cry about the A start on June 8th where he was playing on fucking Pluto.
All right. Seems like you're moving the goalpost, but
I'm not.
What-
Do you want to move the goalpost? It's a low 3 ERA. He's been a really good pitcher this year. I think the better argument, go talk about Caleb Durbin's WAR. You want to have a conversation.
It's still Harrison, right?
Yeah, barely. I think it's like 0.2 or 0.3. You want to do that
Caleb
and then match
Durbin,
like Seigler.
2.1.
No, I mean Seagler. We're talking about Romy, and Romy, welcome back. But I do feel like Seagler, if I were to point to like the spark behind any positivity with this team, that's the guy, and really the only guy I would point to. When he got hurt, I was like, canceled this season. Like, what?
Yeah.
My sweet boy is has been savagely attacked by Kyle Teal. The fuck was that?
Knee to the neck,
Yeah,
baby.
that was tough. That was tough.
I was like, he could have got hurt in so many different ways here. Like, I need to see him get up so I know what he's holding. Go ahead, Steve.
I thought he was dead. I mean, the whole play, it looked about as dangerous as possible. It was kind of one of those like wince plays where I'm like, oh God, like I don't even want to guess what he just hurt. He heard something. Like it was what he injured, in my mind, like everything on that side, like the right hand, the arm, the shoulder, like it was all just not going to be functioning. That's the thing. It's a great point, Coley. The second Tony Seagulls came here, it has just been a completely different vibe. And I don't think that's a coincidence whatsoever. This guy came in, was like, whatever the stink is in this clubhouse, I don't give a shit because it wasn't me. I wasn't in here. I'm going to come in with a fresh look, ready to play. And he's a ball player, man. I don't throw that tag around much. It's the most simple word ever, but like he is a ball player. Like for you to dive in, and he knew he was going to wear it too. There's no way you go into that slide thinking like, this is going to be a very smooth slide, and I bet like Teal's not going to hit me here. That was a collision course the entire time, and he's in the lineup in the finale. Like, that was incredible. I gave that basically a 0% chance that he was going to be playing on Thursday. No, yeah, I thought he was just dead. I thought his life was over, and then he's in the series finale. So it was, I love this dude, and I'm trying not to overdo it because at his core, he is a role player, but what's the OPS? It's 810 OPS. He's hitting 283. A dude that in the leadoff spot doesn't really seem overmatched. Like he's getting on base. So I love it. Defensively, he's great. He handles the media great. He's kind of a hype guy on a team that didn't really have any, if we're being honest, outside of Wilson. So
he's been the opposite of Marcelo Meyer. That's exactly what he's been. That's the role. He's playing second base, but when he went down, it was like, all right, this guy's going to move here and we're going to platoon at shortstop essentially, but that created the pathway.
Good.
Yeah, and it's like Wilson obviously brought energy, but it wasn't always like positive energy. It was just energy.
You didn't know each day what energy you were going to get. It was kind of like, let's hope he's happy. Yeah.
There was just a lot of whatever energy he had. Like it was an abundance of energy. Seagulls is it's pure class. Like he's
a ball player.
He's a delight. He's an absolute, because it's like even everyone else, it felt so fucking passive all the time. He feels like the one guy in the lineup who really is like attacking things. Even the way it's like fielding grounders. Like, I don't know. I have an immense trust in him when the ball's hitting his direction.
He's expecting to do well. Let's put it that way. There's a lot of people on this roster that I think would show up to the ballpark like, I hope I'm not the guy that fucks up tonight. I hope I don't go 0-for-4 and miss a ball in the outfield or bobble something and throw it into the dugout. Like, give the Red Sox credit. They've been a good defensive team for most of the season, but there were a lot of guys that in big spots were just donuts, just doing absolutely nothing. He expects to play well. And one of the moments that stuck out to me was that finale against the Yankees on Sunday Night Baseball, where I'm like, oh, man, this is going to be one of the worst losses of the season. He had a no-hitter in the 8th inning, and you're going to lose to these bums, and that's going to kind of change the whole dynamic of the series. He gets on base, and he's like, what like he's like hyping people up. Part of me was like, well, okay, that's a little more positive than I would be. And then they won the game like 3 minutes later. So it's that kind of stuff is contagious, and they've had none of it. They had absolutely none of it all season long. So I don't think it's a coincidence that he's kind of changed the vibes a little bit.
He's been an immediate gel guy. He's been an immediate, like, bring the energy, whether I'm in the lineup, whether I'm coming off the bench, or I'm not in the lineup at all. He contributes. I feel like every time he's in there, he's getting on base. He's making an impact. And again, like, not a guy that I was super familiar with at the start of the year, but he's definitely someone that when I see his name in the lineup, I'm like, okay, it's a Seagulls game. Let's go. Let's go. Like, yeah, he's trying to think of like who he reminds me of.
I love that he brought back the switch hitting, that he had like kind of given up on it and the Brewers were like completely out on it. And then he got here and the Red Sox were like, or he went to the Red Sox, was like, I want to do this. And they're like, cool, go experiment in AAA, man. Like, go do whatever you want.
It can't possibly be worse.
That's self-belief, dude. You have an organization being like, give it up. It's not worth it. When you talk about confidence in a guy not giving a fuck, that's it. Where he's like, I feel like I can do it. I'm going to go show you at AAA and I'm going to go do it in the big leagues too.
If you're looking for a comp, Jared, this might be a dumb comp, and maybe I'm misremembering here, but there were definitely stretches of Christian Arroyo where I'm like, oh, he's doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
And he's like a positive guy and kind of
That's a
brought the
great
vibes
comp,
up.
Steve.
Yeah.
That's a great comp. Like, maybe not an everyday player, but like when he's in there, you're like, all right, yeah, you know, like it's a Christian Arroyo day. Love the energy, positive guy, team guy, gel guy. Everyone likes him. Plays well. Yeah,
I know another switch hitter. I know another switch hitter who had a lot of those characteristics.
Who?
Victorino?
Well, no, he wasn't a switch hitter. Now that I'm sitting here actually thinking about it.
Are you saying it like that?
Oh, no, my comp. But I know another guy who kind of was very likable and kind of brought that energy and can mix in at a couple spots. A little Brock Holt.
Totally
Brock
ready
Holt
for you to say the name.
It's a little Brock Holt.
Holt.
Brock Holt.
Brock Holt.
A little bit. Go mix and match. Go to some of these different spots. Go out there. It's a very professional at bat.
Brock Holt was an all-star.
He was.
We can't just default every utility guy to Holt. We can't do
That's the ceiling, baby.
often.
That's what you shoot for.
Every little guy is Pedroia. Every utility guy is Holt. It's not true.
Yeah. Brock Holt was an all-star who hit for the cycle in the postseason, who was knocking on the door of Roger Maris's estate.
Mm-hmm. He has a pitching record. I mean, this guy has done a lot in this game.
Yes. He's done a lot in this game.
I think Holt. I think Ohtani. I don't think Seigler.
No. Ginormous penis as well.
PCB.
Mm-hmm. I hope
wish
he's
we had
listening
more
right
of
now.
Brock. I really do. I was walking to the game the other day. There are some times where I just park at Brigham and Women's just to not eat the $65 or whatever it is, because it's like $8 down there.
Eat it. It's probably dumb.
Nah, I don't literally. That would be brutal. I'm not going to eat money. But I'm walking from there and I get a text from Brock and it's just the back of me. And he's just like, that's got to be you, right? Your head's huge. It's just like, yep, that's totally me. He's like, I was 97% sure I was going to run up and scare you, but like on that 3% that it wasn't you, that would have been one of the weirdest
Brock
moments
Holt
for whoever.
is terrifying random Red Sox fans around the town.
Just goes up
around hospitals.
like, what the fuck? Is that the cycle guy? But I wish we had more of him, really. I mean, not the 10. He's on literally every show. But just true, in like Sox Nation, like there's people that you wish were part of the day-to-day a little bit more. And I know he's probably told us that he doesn't maybe want to do the pre and post, that he wants to be.
He doesn't like
more,
to criticize guys. He's
right. That's what it was. That's what it was.
He's like, I'm one of those guys where the game didn't come easy to me and I wasn't one of the best players in the world. So like how am I going to go out there and criticize like Shohei Ohtani? You know what I mean?
It's like when Swaggy D was up there. We had Marrero being like, I don't know if I would have done that. And they're like, Jim Rice probably looking at him like, who is this again?
Swaggy D.
Your favorite nickname.
The worst nickname in the history of the show. Bar none. Yeah, it's one of the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me
Where you at on Tony Seagulls? I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's a Mick. That's a Tony Seagulls is a Mick production.
Yeah, I like it. It's very mob-esque.
Yeah, I'm thinking like shirt idea.
It's like Jimmy
Seagull.
Numbers Tony
Yeah.
Seagulls.
Yeah, he buries people at the beach.
yeah.
I like that.
But like
Yeah.
seagull, slick back hair, hack a cigarette like Jimmy Dean. Basically Jimmy Dean if it was a seagull.
Yeah.
It's the shirt I got in my brain.
Take a little time out to talk about BL 101. If you're going to be in Philly for All-Star Week, make sure you check out the Add a Zero All Gas Garage presented by BL 101 and Adidas. It's happening Monday, July 13th from noon to 8 p.m. before the Home Run Derby, just steps away from Citizens Bank Park. Stop by for an afternoon celebrating speed, swagger, and baseball. Check out the new Add a Zero cleats. With on-site demos, grab exclusive baseball lifestyle 101 giveaways while supplies last. Enjoy a live DJ, interactive games, in an electric pre-derby atmosphere. Keep an eye out for special appearances from some of your favorite baseball personalities. You will find the activation at the corner of South Darien Street, right next to Citizens Bank Park. Whether you're heading to the Home Run Derby or just taking in the All-Star Game festivities, swing by between noon and 8 and do not miss it. And by the way, every Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern, Baseball Lifestyle 101 does their collection drops every single Friday. And when they're gone, they are gone. So if it's your first order with them, use the promo code SECTION10 for 20% off at BL101.com. That is promo code SECTION10 for 20% off at BL101.com. It's more than a game. It's a lifestyle.
What up, guys? It's Tyler Milliken, T, whatever you want to call me. But I've been thinking about this a lot lately.
Hawkhead.
Yep, that's a good way to describe it. Yep. Jared, do you have one?
My best pal.
Thank you.
There we go.
Let's be real. I've tried to do the weight loss thing on my own before, and I think the biggest problem for me wasn't that I didn't care. I did care. I just didn't really have anyone telling me, hey, do this, not that, stick with this, here's what's next. A big part of it, I think, has been the daily weekend or week in where you have to show up on Friday. You got to get those check-ins going. You got to do all those little things. It gave me a sense of accountability knowing I had to show up and post, and I want to do well on the scale. I don't want to disappoint. So the accountability has gone a very, very long way for me. And when I was in the middle of baseball season before, watching games, talking Sox, late nights, weird hours, it got really easy to keep telling myself I'll figure it out tomorrow or do it in the off season. Hell, I started the All-Star break, and then the All-Star break would come and go, and then I was eating bad things again, and I was getting fat. None of it was good. So what did I do? I started Awaken 180, and so far, that's been the biggest difference for me. I met with Seigler. Shout her out. She's been listening to the pod to hear the ad reads. I guess she likes to hear her name. But she's been doing a huge, huge help to me because we started the next day after I signed up, and now I've got something to follow. I'm using the Awaken 180 app, staying within my restrictions, mixing in longer walks before I threw my back out, and I'm already down 24 pounds in less than 5 weeks. The weight just melts off with Awaken 180, but more than that, it feels doable. It's not me trying to be a hero by myself. It's a medication-free weight loss program providing free support for life. If you've been waiting to go get help, go to awaken180weightloss.com, the official weight loss program of the Boston Red Sox.
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
So yeah, we're Tony Seagulls is I think it's here to stay. If something else pops up, we can always find it.
I always love good promotion of Seagull. We got a couple Seagulls on this show right now. I mean, Endicott Gulls here. So anything that makes Gulls look better, I'm down for it. A lot of people are kind of anti that's what our mascot is, but
I'm not. It's a
Yeah,
great
me
day
neither.
to be a Gull always. Also, I saw in the by the way, check out our YouTube channel. The part 2 of our twip to the aquarium.
Twip to the
Twip to the aquarium.
Saw the
We saw the
seals.
seals and the sea
Penguin.
lions and the
A
penguins.
bunch of penguins.
Yeah. Someone was wearing an Endicott sweatshirt in the background. I saw that.
Mhm.
Got him out.
Yeah, that was
Gulls,
fucking
go Mikey.
sweet.
Great stuff.
Shout out Mikey for cooking it up. And
How crazy is that? He cooks that up. He pitches a
oh.
finale. I mean, this dude is busy.
Oh, and he still has Myrtle the Turtle coming out soon.
Oh,
Mhm.
baby. Do you guys, looking back at the footage, feel like giant cowards not kissing reggae?
I did.
No, no one else did.
Steve kissed reggae.
On the
I
lips?
did. I didn't.
got a kid. Yeah, it's fair. I got one on the cheek. That's fair.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
what
got
I
one.
mean.
I thought you smooched reggae. I
I
let
lips it?
reggae kiss me
I
on
don't
the
think,
cheek.
I think I was the only one who did.
I got a
I
forehead
think Cole's
kiss.
the only one that lips it.
T didn't do lips.
No.
Forehead.
I mean, if I could have it back, maybe I would do a lip smooch. but
I was scared of falling in the water.
That would have been a much
I
better
was scared
video.
of that happening too. I mean, Mikey was in a tough spot. He's on like a slippery rock with a camera. Like, I'm like, this is gonna
imagine
end.
T just fucking going to the bottom of the seal tank.
I feel like they'd start attacking. I don't know.
No,
Definitely. They're just tossing you around.
Like all
One
those
of
people
us,
outside are
one
just
of us.
watching them rip me apart underneath the water.
They just take his shirt off and start slapping his belly.
Look at this guy.
Mikey's like, well, that's
That'd be
one
incredible.
Mike we got to replace. He's not even worried about you.
Yeah. I mean, great footage. That'd be good for the vlog.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
I wanted to go in with the Penguins. I was like really hoping there was a way.
What do you
There
mean?
was one penguin going crazy.
It was when we were together, Steve. I was amazed by
Oh
him.
my god, was competing for the Penguin Olympics or something. I don't know what was happening, but that was crazy. Shout out to the Seals though, man. I think they
Shout out, man.
won the day.
Yeah, I was a big fan.
We got
I
to
mean,
see
listen,
one.
hey.
Some of us said that. Some of us said that.
hey,
I don't know.
We got
Hey,
to see one
Hey,
of them.
asshole. Hey, asshole.
What, dumb fuck?
What?
Put him in a fucking bench.
What video came out first? What video headlined the whole project? The Penguins.
And what's the grand finale? Not the Seals.
Not the Seals. When you walk in, what does the aquarium want you to see before you see anything else? The Penguins. Yeah. What are you
And
saying,
Myrtle's
T? I
the
can't
star
hear
of
you.
the show.
Yeah.
Myrtle runs that
crazy.
place with an iron fin.
Yeah, Myrtle's like the closer. The Penguins are the starter, and the
They're
Seals
a fucking
are like
appetizer, buddy. Appetizer. That's what the Penguins
no.
are. Yeah,
Oh, the
an
appetizers who
appetizer.
are free outside.
No.
Those aren't the appetizers. The fuck, they're the free bread.
They're
that you're
underrated.
in water.
They're underrated, but they put them out there because they know that will get the people to come in. They know that's their one hope. If
brings
they put the
people in.
Penguins
No.
out there, nobody's giving a fuck.
No, if you can go see a certain animal and not have to pay to see it, then that's like they wouldn't put Roman Reigns outside. Like they wouldn't put him on the pre-show. Like that's what they are. They're the pre-show match.
I think they got people.
I don't
in the
even.
aquarium.
I'm not someone that's gonna badmouth Seals because I love Seals,
I love
but Penguins are the main event. And everyone, you've got to pay to see the Penguins. You don't have to pay to see the Seals. They are the pre-show. They're still
Myrtle
on the
who
card.
is the main
Everyone
event.
who worked there told you this too.
No. Myrtle is the main event because you got to climb all the way. You got to go through all the different things. It's the last thing at the end that you know is just going to make
She's
your
the
day.
queen of that whole building. Yeah,
That's it.
And at the very top, I do like that. It's like that's the castle right there. Like she's at the top. It's Princess
Yeah.
Peach. But no, I'm not super far from T. Coming out of the aquarium, I thought the Seals, and I've always loved Seals, but what those Seals were doing specifically what was the name again? I'm blanking on the Seals name.
Reggae.
Reggae, right. Just insanely talented, had everything down. It wasn't necessarily just doing it for the food, was also just being cool. And it's like, yeah, I'll take some snacks. We got some snacks. So
What
I just
tricks
don't
do
know
the
if Penguins
Penguins
have
do?
that ability.
What do they do? Because they couldn't even eat the fucking food you were throwing at them.
That's not true.
It-
They get
is so true.
They get such an abundance of food that
No.
they're like, whatever, man. We don't
Dude.
have to work for our food.
When you guys were throwing, they didn't even friggin' react to them. They didn't even try
It
to
took them a
eat.
while.
I
They
was
were
hitting
just
them in
doing their
the
own thing.
I was hitting them in the head, and they were like, "All set, pal."
Yeah.
These bellies full. They don't let us starve. Yeah. The only thing I wish is that if we had gotten to do anything with the sea lions, because those guys, you want to see well trained, you want to see real stars. The sea lions, they come to play. They come to play heavy.
They felt
I think I
vicious.
just see a lot of myself in the Seals, honestly. Just like chilling, eating, not moving too much.
I'm pro seal.
Smooching,
I
yeah.
love
Yeah.
seals. I love seals. They're just not number one, and that's okay. That's fine.
Sneaky
fine.
part of the vlog. They absolutely smoked the Penguins when we first went in there, and they're talking about the Penguins being the main event. They're like, you can smell them, basically saying they smell like fucking dog shit. Everyone knows when
That's
you walk
not
in.
what they
smell
said.
that. That's exactly. Go play the footage back.
Nah.
You can see them, you can smell them. It was like, yeah,
Nah.
these fucking dudes are reek.
Not
They
anything
just
like
shit
that.
in the water they're hanging out in.
So
I mean, where else do they
reggae.
poop?
Where do you
Nope,
think,
nope,
you think
nope,
reggae
nope.
goes to the fucking bathroom?
Nope. I didn't see
He
reggae shit
climbs
once.
out, goes to the
Yeah.
normal
I'll be
toilet.
right back. Gotta go drop a deuce.
Hey, Cindy, you done in there? I'm up next. They just poop in the normal toilets and then dive back.
I didn't see it.
Oh man.
That's crazy, T.
While we're on it, shout out Aquarium Mike. My guy did an incredible job giving us a tour. That was
He's the
really
best.
fun. He's the best.
The best. He's the best guy around.
What murder?
Holy shit! Breaking news. Breaking news right now. Section 10 night is back at Fenway Park. September 8th against the Los Angeles Angels. 6:45 p.m. at AMB. Section 10 is back in the building. We'll be drizzling that ketchup. We'll be chewing on some Billy's gummy bears. We'll be washing it down with Eddie's goat milk. We'll be wiping our faces with Ronald's napkins. The 10 is back at Fenway for Section 10 night. Coley's gonna be there. Steve's gonna be there. T's gonna be there. Bagzewski's gonna be there.
Oh, wow.
Eamon's gonna be there. Jose, are you gonna be there?
Jose is coming.
Jose's coming.
Confirmed.
Jose's gonna be there. And wouldn't you know it, the giveaway this year? Oh
baby.
my fucking God. It's the best giveaway we've ever done at any event ever. No disrespect to the Sea Dogs. That jersey is unbelievable. No disrespect to the Red Sox. The green jersey, the black jersey, both fantastic. This Section 10 night, one more time. This Section 10 night at Fenway Park, this giveaway, this jersey, if you grew up around the same time as us, or even if just you're a Red Sox historian, it is a play, you will know, you will recognize it as a play on the 99 All-Star Game jerseys at Fenway. This is the one that Pedro had on. This is the one that Nomar had on.
Can we hit it again?
It's the red button-up vest. And instead of American, it has the horizontal Section 10 going down the front. It's got the circle Section 10 here. It's got the Section 10 on the back with the Red Sox logo on the neck. Oh, man. What a jersey. Jose, can you, for the YouTube folks, can you put up a picture of the jersey right now? I'll send you the graphic. Can you put it up in post?
Done.
Oh, look at this fucking jersey. Oh my God. I can't wait to wear this thing. I can't wait to wear it. So it's the same deal as always. I think it's sizes small through XL.
Mm-hmm.
You need to buy the ticket through the link, or else you're not going to get the jersey. You have to buy the ticket to the game through the link. But what if I already have tickets to September 8th at Fenway Park? Can I still get the jersey? No, you have to buy the special ticket through the special link, and then you can get the jersey. Coley.
Just a humble request, and this may not apply to T by the time we get there. Can I get one that fits?
I will, yes. Remind me
Just
tomorrow.
It's a humble request. Forward that, like, it's just as humble a request as a man can have.
Yep. Remind me tomorrow. I'll send the text message and I will request
Humbly.
a medium for you.
Yeah,
T?
thank you.
I needed 2XL.
Still?
I was 3X when we started this journey, but yes, I am back.
Okay,
into
all right,
2X.
yeah, all right.
24,
I would have
let's
pegged you
go.
for a 2X guy. I didn't know we got to 3X.
I held
Please
on for a
don't
long
peg
time.
T.
Yeah, I know.
Or Jared could get
Listen.
pegged.
Whoa.
The people talking about it in the Discord today. A lot of people.
I know.
There's some stuff that goes down in that Discord where I'll hop in like, what is
It's
going
a
on
horny
right now?
chat.
Yeah.
It was big on the nuts
horny.
last night too. We were putting a bunch of stuff in Jared's ass.
Yeah. There's a lot of ass play happening on Just the Nuts last night, and then it trickled into the Discord.
I can't believe your ass is that disfigured.
Whoa!
I'm sorry.
Whoa,
I'm sorry.
Surgically repaired.
I just wasn't aware of the exact procedure that was going
Modified.
on. I didn't know it was whole.
Got to upgrade.
Steve?
See,
Shifting from ass real quick. I know I like doing the bird's eye view stuff with this podcast when I can, sprinkling in a little bit.
Yeah.
Never in my wildest dreams, when I was lucky enough to go to the Home Run Derby in 1999, did I think a podcast or a show that later in our lives we end up doing was going to have the Boston Red Sox making a version of that jersey of us for our show. Like, that's absolutely insane. Shout out to the Red Sox. Shout out to Major League Baseball. Shout out to Jared for obviously his impact in setting this all up. Crazy. We seeing the mock-ups, like obviously there's no jersey I would want more. It's my favorite jersey ever is the 99 All-Star, but to have a Section 10 version of it and to now have those all over Fenway for the rest of the time is the coolest thing ever. I was so stupid that first time around where I was like, oh, these jerseys are sick. Just treating it as like a one night thing. Like, bud, wake up. Like, they have the jersey.
Buddy.
They can wear it to Fenway whenever they want. That's basically how, close work. So that was great to see. And then the black jersey and now this. It's just really cool, honestly, that we get to do this. The first sleeveless one we've done too. I like it. I love it.
Yeah. It looks awesome. I saw like an actual mock-up of it, not just like the image of it. They made like a test one and showed it to me, and I was like, oh, can't wait.
This might be the most heads up we've had for Section 10 night. It's 2 months.
Comfortably.
Yeah, usually it's just like
tomorrow.
Next week you guys know.
Next week, catch us at A and B.
Yeah, September 8th
T?
against the Angels, 6:45. Hold on, T. It's
screamed
Red
at
Sox
for doing exactly this.
Yeah,
I'm trying to promote the fucking event.
Oh, it's promoted, pal.
It's not like, is it like redsox.com/section 10? Is that how it works? Let me see if it goes there. Hold on. redsox.com/section 10. Does that take you there? It does. Okay. Yeah. redsox.com/section 10 will take you to the landing page that you need to buy the tickets that'll get you the jersey.
Do we have any update on whether we're pre-gaming somewhere or going somewhere specifically before the
We're
game?
gonna be shit-faced.
Yeah.
Well, we were at the House of Blues the last 2 years, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is still like super early in the process. Yeah, we'll reach out. We'll have Mikey reach out.
Typically adds to our exhaustion by tenfold, too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it has to be. I was just wondering.
I mean, it's basically like Section 10 night at Fenway has become like the Section 10 Super Bowl where you've got people flying in from different states, from different countries.
Yep.
Yeah, like people come from all over for this. And it gets bigger every year. Last year, I mean, the first year was crazy because it was crazy that it was happening even once, and I thought that it would just be like a one and done. Year 2, it was even bigger than the first year. And year 3, I don't know if they're in or they're out, like how much the team's performance will impact how many people come. I don't know, but I hope people come. I think it would be great to keep building on it every single year and see where it'll take us.
It's a guaranteed Red Sox win.
Yeah, 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out
and
Nextel.
this year
really
it's
good run
clinch
differential.
night.
Right. The division.
Oh, they might give them the trophy, the commissioners.
I think they did say that they have the first pitch for us available for this one. It wasn't available last year, but they said it might be available this year. None of the players are going to want to catch for us. Like it's going to be like maybe
all of
Anthony
us throwing at
Seagler.
Yeah. It's just got a big ass
Contreras just comes out and fucking knocked one of us out.
It'll
on
be the
field.
first ever first pitch benches clearing brawl where like who would want to catch us? Probably
we're gonna get like Monasterio,
Sogard
Romy,
once he's healthy.
Sogard,
Fleming.
Sogi,
Fleming.
probably Whitlock, nicest dude on
Boardman.
the team.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tyron Guerrero. Like we got Liam Hendricks that one time.
Yeah.
I got Dick
yeah.
Fitz.
I had Will here. Love
That's
that.
pretty cool.
Love that for me.
That's pretty
I
sick.
don't remember
Don?
who I had.
Yeah, you had Sogard, didn't you? 'Cause
I
then
did.
You got
You
Sogi.
Oh, I thought you sent them to T afterwards.
That could be correct.
I
don't
had
remember.
Hendricks.
Okay, so then I had
Yeah.
Sogi.
Yeah.
Give me Sogi.
Yeah, I don't know. How about, by the way, everyone's been blowing Craig. Shout out Chad, man. Chad's got the boys playing. We were talking about his record very recently, and he's above 500 now, ain't he?
33 and 31.
I've blown this guy's horn since he showed up.
We got to blow his horn, man. This guy, his horn needs to be fucking emptied.
Mm-hmm. Does today's win mean that he has a winning record with the Red Sox now?
Yeah. He's a couple over now.
I thought it was one game over.
I have it at 33 and 31.
Well, you're wrong.
Okay. What is the actual number?
Steven?
I believe he's one over.
Happy to be wrong.
When was this
Why
first
would you
game?
be happy to be wrong? It would make him worse.
April 26th.
April 26th was the day of the firing, I thought. So they got fired after the game.
Find out.
Oh, I think T's right. I think he's 2 over.
Huh?
Yeah, that would be the series finale against Baltimore.
So they got fired on the Saturday. They got fired on the 25th. Okay, so his first game was the 26th. And today is July 9th, which means the Boston Red Sox under Chad Tracy are 33 and 31.
Mm-hmm. Good job,
So
T.
I'm not wrong. Steve's wrong. I was just going off the graphic that was posted. So Steve's
No, I
gotta
was
go.
right with the graphic. The graphic was posted after game 1. They've won 2 games since.
All right, then I
33
gotta
and
go
31.
then. I gotta go then.
Put him in a fucking bench, man.
That's fair. That's fair.
The reason I thought it was 32 and 31 is I thought I posted that graphic after game 2, but it was after game 1.
No, shout out Chad. He's just, we don't know. Like it's all the players, but he was kind of getting overlooked and shit on a little bit when the team was doing poorly. I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's pitching. I don't know what's going on. But the boys are playing better.
They are. That's a lot of the time. Like, I always think managers get too much and then too little credit. I think just consistently, and that can spread out to like basically every league. So when they were sucking, it's like, look at the ingredients, man. Like, there's only so much you can do, especially as a new guy. But I will say, seeing that graphic pop up, I think Nesson had it of 31 and 31. I'm like, you got me there. I didn't know it was that. I definitely didn't think it was 500. And now 2 over. It's like, he deserves the credit for that, obviously. You got to start with the pitching and then go down.
Sure.
But even I just think that's the biggest part of that role, being an interim guy, is just getting the respect to the roster, which I feel like he has. And obviously the connection he's had with some of these guys coming up through Worcester has helped. But
like none of the young guys have contributed at all.
no, I know. But it's just
They're
in
not
terms of the
even here.
vibes. Like,
The young
do you
arms
think that's
have. The young arms have.
I guess,
True.
but like how much time do you have with Jake Bennett?
None, but totally and early.
Okay.
I will say though, and this is the only peek we get. I always think we just see the tip of the iceberg with this stuff. But in the clips that we've seen of him in the clubhouse, he doesn't carry himself like an interim manager. Like he doesn't look like a guy in there that's like, who we got here? Aroldis Chapman, all-star. Yeah, I bet you're pumped about that. Like, he actually is carrying himself like he's a dude that leads a major league team, and he doesn't look like he has the interim tag.
For so
I would agree
many
with that.
weeks and months, he kept saying, we just got to do this. We just got to find a way to come through in some of these big spots, and we're not doing it. And to have a group that the whole world gave up on, everybody was out on, every article is talking about selling. They didn't give up on themselves. They kept thinking they could pull something off and they could get hot. And it took until their backs were against the wall and they were running out of time. But yeah, to have those guys believing in themselves enough to get to this point, I think that's the biggest achievement, because this whole group had every reason to give up. Every reason to say, this just isn't it. It isn't working out. Guys like Caleb Durbin, players that were at rock bottoms of their career, they are confident again. They're feeling themselves again. And Chad Tracy deserves the love for that. I think Craig Breslow today, hearing him on Greg Hill, felt like a different man, a much different man than the one I heard the first couple months of the year.
He was letting
He
his
can't
nuts
be
hang
high-
a little bit.
It can't be high stepping yet. They're still, again,
No, but
incapable of reaching 500.
He
before the
deserved to
All-Star
do
break.
it to Greg Hill and them. The interview they did with
Oh,
him,
sure.
They
Yeah, that's
laughed
fair.
in his
That's
face.
fair.
it was
That's
genuinely,
fair.
it was disrespectful and it was unprofessional. There's no other way to like frame it. It's one thing to shit on the team. To laugh in the guy's face and essentially be calling him a joke to his face is fucking absurd. I don't care how you feel
at
about
the
him.
time. It was real bad at the time.
It was bad. But
It was real bad.
you could
at
at least give the
time.
guy respect who's giving you the time on the air.
I think they pay him.
Yeah, I think it's contractually obligated.
But as
to be
we
there.
always had, and that's how it was with the Patriots and the Bruins, there's a certain level of respect, even if things aren't going well
Sure.
that you have.
Sure, but if you're
I think I have a better chance of going on a run than you do. Okay, like it gets to a point. It gets to a point where you're saying those things. Say it when he's not on the air. Instead, you're saying it during the segment. That's crazy to me.
It's
personally.
much worse to be saying it behind his back.
No, but that's the kind of shit. If you work in radio,
they're at least standing on how they feel about it. And at the time, we all felt that way. Like, how many times did we keep saying, "Oh, why do you keep saying that if we just go on a run, if we just go on a run, if we can just get hot?" It's like, what makes you think that you can do that when we dissected it on the show? Their best 10-game sample was 6-4, and their longest winning streak was 3. Like, that was the situation at the time when it's like, if you keep saying that all we need to do is keep going, all we need to do is go on a run, why wouldn't I laugh in your face?
I think you look spineless if you do that a week before, and the following week now your whole take the minute he comes on is, I'm in, I believe in it, I do all this.
Sure, that's different though. That's different. That's a little.
That was
different
Greg Hill today. That was legit the segment, the interview with
They
him.
said that they're in?
Yes, I'm in, and we believe Craig Breslow deserves another year. That was the take.
That's worse than, I think, laughing in his face. I think that's much worse.
I think, at least for me personally, I wouldn't make a joke like that to his face if I had the chance to interview him. I'd be happy to criticize and go through the mistakes and all those things. That to me is a step too far, personally.
I would rather make a joke than just downright be mean.
Agreed.
It didn't come off as a joke to me when I heard it personally.
No. It wasn't. It definitely
was
wasn't.
laughing at you and being like, you're going to get fired in a week or two. Your life sucks.
Yeah, I would never
That's what the
rub
interview
it in
was.
someone's face who is going to get fired or lose their job. But if Craig came on the show after the Rockies series, I think it would have to be some level of tongue-in-cheek acknowledging, like, this is bad. Like if he had like a weekly appearance contract with us and it was sponsored and he had to come on once a week, if he had to come on after that Rockies series, I don't think that we would be sitting there being like, it's okay, Craig. Like, we're going to bounce back.
Those are two totally different things. Those are as different as they could be.
Sure.
It's one thing to say the team sucks. It's not good. Sure. To get to the point where you're like laughing in his face, like that to me it's a different degree.
Sure. And that also changes, like, he should be able to shit on those guys.
Yeah.
I just
to
don't
his
want
credit, took the high road today the entire time and kept saying, like, we have a lot of work to do. We are not there yet. All these things. Don't give me credit. Give credit to the players and the coaching staff. It was honestly an interview that made me appreciate Craig in certain ways where, like, it's like, all right, this is like how you should handle those because you look like the much bigger man and they look like people who are folding within 7 days.
I didn't realize it had been 7 days.
Hold the take.
That feels like it had been months ago.
Yeah, I respect that answer because that's correct. It's the players. And to what Tyler was talking about earlier, credit to them for not giving up when not just you're 14 games under, but like your best player in Roman Anthony is gone and you're past the point of when you were told he was going to come back. And not only is he not back, but he got sent to Fort Myers. So that doesn't sound like someone that's coming back anytime soon. And then you lose Garrett Crochet, who thought it was going to be the absolute minimum, and it's been longer than Roman Anthony's been out for. There's been periods of time where we keep talking about how great the Red Sox rotation is, but Sonny Gray had an injury where he was down for some time. Ranger Suarez is on the injured list right now. Brian Bayo melted down to the point where they sent him to Worcester to fall in love with baseball again. And yet, here we stand, still talking about the rotation as their greatest strength. And that's not bullshit. That's true. So not only have they just overcome being a dog shit baseball team, they've overcome a ton of negative PR and a flurry of injuries that would have sank most other teams that were hopeful to make the postseason in that same year. But now, I would say the next thing that they have to survive besides, the injuries and the poor performance is the trade deadline, because you can play your asses off right now, but if there's a team that comes in here and overwhelms you for Sonny Gray, I could see Sonny Gray still getting traded no matter what. If someone comes in here and makes you a nice offer for Aroldis Chapman, there goes your closer. what is that going to do to the room? That's my question, because to go back to the beginning part of the show where I'm like, this is awesome. I love what I'm watching, but let's wait a month to see what the situation is, because ultimately that very likely could happen. You trade your closer and your number 2 starter. Those guys are gone now. What's the team look like? What's the return? Is it prospects? Are you getting someone back that can help you right now in an area of weakness? Don't know. Don't know if those guys are going to be here regardless. So that's why I would love to sit here tonight and say, I'm back in. I was out after the Rockies series, dead on arrival. There was no chance they were going to come back. There was no chance they were going to go on a run. RIP to the 2026 Red Sox, even despite the fact that the American League sucks and you could get back into it if you went on a run. I can't get there because I don't know what Craig's intentions are at the trade deadline. I don't know how frisky teams are looking to get for maybe a Wilson Contreras. Hey, we need a right-handed bat. We're going to blow your dick and balls off with this offer. And Craig's going to be like, you know what? I'm not doing my job if I don't entertain this or actually pull this off. So we'll see. Go it.
Well, that's where when T referenced Rosenthal being like, the Red Sox are going to be realistic. I don't think realistic should only apply to them and how they're playing. It needs to be a look around the league. Do we really think we can get ALCS? If you don't think at that point that that's where you're at and it really is just like yeah, man, the rest of the league just kind of sucks. Even if we made some sales, I think we're in the same exact spot. Then you really do need to be set, not like tear down, not that, but yeah, Sonny Gray, Aroldis Chapman. That's probably the list, honestly, because I floated this on the nuts, Jerry. I'm not looking to buy by any means for this year, like no rentals by any, like that would be a horrendous.
Not even with the lockout coming, like you don't want to just
specifically because of that, like specifically.
But there's no one out there that you could be like, all right, man, like it's very clearly the pitching is great, the defense is great. There's no one guy or a couple of guys where it's like if you just get a couple bats in here, the American League is so bad, and then you got to wait 2 years before you can even try again. There's no part of you that wants to do that.
Not for a rental, no. But if I were getting a Francisco Lindor who can be here this year and also on the other side of that lockout. And I know the Mets are trying to eat some of that money. And by eat some of that money, do they have to pay down his contract or do they take some of our bad contracts? And then we get a good shortstop who can become a really good second baseman when Arias is ready. When there aren't any any shortstops hitting the open market until 2 years from now. And that's really just one, maybe 2 guys. And they still have to hit the free agent market, which is another hurdle in and of itself. Yeah, that would be something that would interest me. Someone whose contract expires at the end of this year, no, I really don't have any interest in that.
To me, I think the conversation, and I think with Chapman continuing to look more human than not as of late, like I think there's a real point to say, like, are you happy rolling with a combination of Whitlock, Guerrero, and Slayton, and saying like, yeah, we're not going to be maybe
Who's to say Whitlock is still going to be here?
I think then you're talking tear down.
Yeah, I think that is the next step. I feel like you could make that argument. And for Sonny Gray, if I told you, all right, you're dealing Sonny Gray, Garrett Crochet is going to be back a week later. Like those are the conversations you're having where things aren't really seemingly changing that much and you can still take a shot there. I think those are the ones you need to weigh heavy. Contreras to me is in a different department unless someone goes insane because it's just what he is so rare. There's pitching at this deadline, man. You need an arm, like you're going to find options. You want a bat like Wilson Contreras, good fucking luck. Like there's one of him. Unless you're going to, take on significant money or do something people don't see coming.
I mean, that's what they were talking about a month and change ago. They were thinking big. Like it wasn't like, hey man, you know what?
But it was like Chapman we were like thinking about. It's like, well, that guy doesn't fit here anymore.
No, I'm talking about like what was going on behind the scenes with this organization before they were really taking on water. It's like, it's bad, but it's not season ending bad. And they were thinking big. Like, it's not like, hey, like let's get Tyler O'Neill back in here and see if he can help us pop, like add to the slug of the team. Like it wasn't that. It was, hey, like what fucking superstar can we go after and try and make a deal?
Lindor is a superstar.
Lindor is teetering on just being a star.
Lindor was hurt this season, has come back, and his savant, though not qualified, is as red as it was last year.
Okay, pick one. Him or Marte?
Lindor. He can play shortstop. It's just, like the only difference is money. Lindor has been better at baseball their entire
Marte.
lives.
I think Marte is going to be the better player moving forward.
Based on
But
what?
he's probably how many years older is
The
he?
savant page is better than Ketel Marte is this year. It's
I bet
91st
Ketel Marte's
percentile
played all
expected
year.
WOBA, 374.
He's played all year. Lindor came back, a month ago?
No, but if we're just talking like what the player is, that would be better than what Lindor was a year ago. And if you look at Marte, he was a better player than Lindor was last year in terms of
Let's give their 3-year averages.
Okay.
Which is what you would do going into free agency.
Also, I guess I'll just fucking look it up myself.
I think Lindor is like 3 months younger than Marte.
Yeah, both age 32 season.
They're both 32, but that's kind of everybody we've been talking about.
Both
Bregman.
32?
Yeah, Bregman, Lindor, Marte, obviously.
Lindor makes $32 million annually through 2031.
34.5.
No.
Marte's way cheaper. I don't give a fuck about
significantly.
that. I
Significantly.
don't give a fuck about the contract.
Marte is also signed through 2031, but it's a player option in 2031.
Which will pick up.
Yeah, 2027 is $12 million, then 20, then 22, then 22. Yeah.
From 24, including
a
this
shortstop
year.
is more valuable to me than a second baseman.
I guess the question would be just how long do you think Lindor is going to, if you're going to play Arias there a year later, like what's the...
You put him at second.
But I know Ketel Marte can play a good second base already too.
Okay, and he's not as good of a glove and never has been as good of a glove as Francisco Lindor. That's why he doesn't play shortstop.
Yeah, I think I just believe in Marte's bat more moving forward, I guess would be my point.
I wouldn't really understand why.
What do you mean?
Lindor's been a crazy bat his whole career.
He hasn't
been bad this year coming off of injury.
No,
2 years ago, he's an 8-win player with 37 home runs?
If we just look 24, it was a 154 OPS plus, or excuse me, 154 for Marte, 146 and 25. It's a 118 this year, but I think the batted ball data would tell you it's better. 24 for Lindor, it's 137. Last year was 128. This year was an 81 before he went down. And I think Lindor's savant page tells you he's better than that 81. I believe more in Marte's bat.
It's also the Arizona humidity versus City Field and a miserable City Field. I think he would come to a place where it's like, oh, I am definitely the best player here. And
OPS plus adjusts for player ballpark.
I completely understand that, but it also just doesn't adjust for like the real world. You know what I mean? Like I understand what it does, but it also just can't. Like it, you know what I mean?
No, I hear you. I do think it's a very good combo.
If Lindor played a quarter of his season in Arizona and Colorado, I'm sure his numbers would be better. You know what I mean? Just like real world application.
Both are switch hitters, so like you'd be getting that in both departments. I think, like you said, if you don't care about the contract, which is a more than fair take to understand, I think it's a good debate.
I also think the Mets, again, I think they're ready to pay down some of it, and I would be perfectly content being like, here's Bayo's money, here is Trevor Story's money, and I know it's only 2 years for Story, but like you can get to a place where it's just like clearing out some of the dead weight in the short time that's offsetting it. By the time his contract's even like really hitting the books, you're in a cleaner position.
Yeah, I'd be willing to have the conversation. Like they were calling on Corey Seager like over the offseason. So clearly they're open to adding money. We know they're not scared of doing that.
Who would you rather have there? Like expand it one. I think we're both Seager third.
Yeah. Too many injuries at this point in time, as much as I love Corey Seager.
Yeah, no, he's awesome, but it's like
he's great in short bursts. But yeah,
Right.
I wouldn't depend on him. Like if you're trying to win a championship, no.
Also, every once in a while, the whole Arizona Diamondbacks organization has to like put out a statement about Ketel Marte still liking
He's
baseball.
not a bad guy.
Hey, take our
He
word
still
for
loves
it.
the game.
I got smoked for talking about this over the offseason, so I don't want to hear it. I was told I was making things up in my head. I was playing in
I did not
fantasy
say
land.
that.
No, I didn't either. I mean, it's not. Both guys, you could make the case that that's gonna be a thing where it's like, all right, Ketel Marte their issue with him is that some days he'll see a starter on the mound and be like, nope, not today. and
it was Ohtani, right? He sat against Ohtani.
Yeah, that was the Nightingale notebook.
Yeah, like he'll just see the probables for that day and be like, "Skip, I'm not gonna make it today."
Lindor,
it's like there's also people that talk about Lindor as a character issue guy,
not a character issue guy. It's more just
a leader issue.
The
guy,
way Dallas spoke today, man, it sounded like it is bad, like a lot worse than any of us know.
Yeah, and it's like Kipnis has said it about his Cleveland days, and
me and Jay talked about
stuff.
this. Jay was like, "I don't want to hear about fucking Jason Kipnis talking about What has Jose Ramirez ever said something bad about him? That would mean something.
He hasn't said anything about anybody.
Love that guy. Keeps his mouth shut, does his job.
I guess. I don't know. I'm not saying that I wouldn't take Lindor for those reasons. I'm just saying like it's not like it's Marte has character issues and Lindor is an angel. They both come with baggage.
Baggage is too strong of a word for how I describe Lindor.
I think the pro of Lindor is you give up less because you're taking on money. I think that would be it versus Marte where you're giving up. We heard over the offseason it was like early Meyer and then something. Like I don't see why it would change that much based on, what these
now he's
teams
got
value.
the no trade, right?
Yeah, it's a full 10-5 right situation.
And what's Lindor's situation? Because they were saying he might have a no trade, he might not.
He has a limited no trade.
Okay.
He can block deals to 15 different clubs.
It's a lot of clubs.
But may block all trades after the 2025 season as a 10-5 player. So he's a 10-5 guy.
Okay. Interesting. Sounds like he doesn't particularly care about being with the Mets anymore.
Feels like post Soto. He feels like it's probably not his team.
That's exactly what I think it is. And I think this would be like unequivocally his team. He's going to show up. Roman's not even going to be here.
Yeah.
Wilson will argue, but he won't be isolated in a different room like Soto is. He'll tell him like, "Hey, just so you know, this is my team." And so Lindor will just be like, "All right, sounds good. I'll throw you the ball."
I'd be open to either pathway. I'm not ruling one guy out.
Anyways.
A whoosh. There are things in life that you don't want to be transparent, like your swimsuit or your search history. My search history is wet swimsuits. When it comes to your wireless bill, transparency is everything. That's why Mint Mobile's wireless plans have no gimmicks, no gotchas, just high-speed data and reliable coverage on the T-Mobile 5G network. And right now, all plans, all of them, are $15 per month, even unlimited. Mint Mobile took what's wrong with wireless and made it right with premium wireless for $15 a month. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. You can even bring your current phone and your number along with you. Choose from 3, 6, or 12-month plans and say bye-bye to a monthly bill. Ditch overpriced wireless with Mint Mobile. It's so easy. Sign up online and get 3 months of premium wireless service for $15 a month. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/section10. That's mintmobile.com/SECTION10. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/section10. That's it. There's no catch. Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12 months plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees, those are extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabyte may slow when network is busy. Includes up to 20 gigabyte hotspot. Capable device required. Availability, speed, and coverage varies. See mintmobile.com for details.
And wouldn't you know, Coley?
Whoosh.
This podcast, Whoosh, is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Super sponsored by BetterHelp. We love the folks at BetterHelp because for some, summer is their favorite season. Travel picks up, kids are out of school, adventure is the focus. For others, juggling it all can be tough. and it can lead to overwhelm and counting down the minutes until the kids are back in school. And many worry that they're wasting the days of sunshine. T, do you feel like you're wasting the days of sunshine?
With my recent injury, I feel that way quite a bit.
Well, that's why you should check out BetterHelp, because while you're stuck inside with your back injury, I feel like it would be a nice opportunity to talk to someone about your problems. I know you have a lot of problems. You have a lot of things.
They're tearing me apart from the inside.
Yeah. I feel like you really could benefit from talking to someone. I feel like there's a lot of things that you bottle up inside.
Yeah, that probably explains my situation with the weight and stuff. So I could use some help.
Okay. Well, with over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 6 million people globally, and it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. And BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the United States. BetterHelp does the initial matchmaking work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and their 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means that they typically get it right the first time. And if you aren't happy with your match, you can switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recommendations. You don't have to say yes to everything this summer. Find support in therapy. Sign up right now and you can get 10% off at betterhelp.com/rocket. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/rocket. Now back to the 10. The Nextel call of the series. I don't know if you guys saw this. I tweeted it. I did not.
High five thing?
Yeah. Pretty awesome. So if you were listening to today's game on radio, you can hear the Red Sox record the final out, get the victory, and then listen for Will Fleming and Will Middlebrooks high-fiving each other, and you can hear it on the broadcast.
The pitch, swinging a high fly into left field, coming on Duran, out goes Durbin, Jarrett is there, he makes the play, the Red Sox have swept the White Sox, Chapman closes it down, Sandoval returns, Durbin homers, the Red Sox going into the break 6-0 on this West-East Coast road trip.
That's
Did you say going into the break?
Yeah, he wants to just go home. Yeah, he's not going to play this next
He's
one.
like, I'm not doing the Mets series. That's enough for me. That was incredible.
Yeah, I was dying laughing. I texted them and I was like, I heard that. I heard that high five, and he was like, fucking right.
Imagine OB and Lou like, slap me five, brother.
Yeah.
Song's sweet, baby.
Yeah. I said, I heard that high five. Will said, fuck yeah, you did. Good times. But yeah, that's the Nextel call the series.
Ketchup, series MVP.
The Klark's Ketchup Series MVP is brought to you by Klark's Ketchup. Drizzle that ketchup. It's another sweep for the Boston Red Sox. I cannot believe that we're talking about the Boston Red Sox winning 11 of 13, another series that they've won consecutively, another sweep. Things are turning around. It's nice. It's quite nice to be able to enjoy this baseball. Let's go into the break. Let's go into the break with another series victory against this Mets team. But for now, it's time to drizzle. Whew. Okay. This one's going to go all over the place, I do fear.
Mm-hmm.
Steven, first vote, please.
Yeah, not a ton of scoring in this series, as Coley had mentioned earlier in the program, which is another reason why it's just such a beautiful sweep. I have no clue who's winning this Ketchup, if I'm being fully honest. I want to give Romy a shout out for what he's done since coming back. He deserves a packet. Wilson deserves a packet. He wore it there in the first game, and then is getting his suspension out of the way, which I don't know if we really touched up on a lot, but like, what a perfect time to get suspended. My goodness. I can't remember a more convenient suspension. Those words never go back to back in my life, so that's really cool. Packet to Jake Bennett. Packet to a lot of guys. Who else deserves a packet? Who else went deep? Home Run Derby gets a packet. Another packet to @MLB. For doing a Section 10 reference. Again, yeah, Mike Eamon gets a packet for pitching for the first time in 2 years since the Celtics parade and almost getting a W, but close enough. But yeah, this guy deserves a lot of love. I don't know if we give him enough love. I know Coley does. I know T has. I don't know if I do. Big homer in Game 1 to give Tolle some early run support, a guy that hasn't gotten a lot of that over his young career. Huge catch to basically clinch the sweep in Game 3 with Chappie on the mound, who's been a little bit bumpy here. Mike Clark's Ketchup Series MVP is Seidon Rafaela.
Wow. Okay. Seidon. I hate doing back-to-back series MVP votes that are the same, but in this series, Jake Bennett, Payton Tolle, Patrick Sandoval, I just cringe when I see P. Sandoval. Red Sox starters in this series went 17 and a third innings. They allowed just 11 hits and 1 earned run. 1. Payton Tolle was 6 shut. Jake Bennett was 7 shut. And then the return of Patrick Sandoval today, his first start in a Red Sox uniform, is 4 and a third, 5 hits, only 1 earned run. He struck out 5. So it was a total of 15 Ks for the 3 starters, only 3 walks combined, a 0.52 ERA, a 190 FIP, an 0.81 WHIP. Not a ton of strikeouts, but no damage. No damage. So I feel like this is another series, because it's a sweep and how well the pitchers pitched and how there was no, I guess, real offensive standout where it was like they put the team on his back. I'm going Red Sox rotation with my vote. Coley Mick.
To be fair, last series you went 76 degrees.
I was like, there's no way he's doing it again. That was only for Game 1, but I thought I was getting your vote again, yeah.
Did I not go rotation?
No,
I went 76.
You went to me in 76.
Did the rotation win?
2 times ago, right?
Yeah, 2 times ago.
Yeah.
So then I did
WC40 got the last one.
Yeah, you and I went weather last time. WC41. Time before was rotation.
Okay, so then I'm safe then to vote for the rotation.
No, you're super
Yeah, you're
safe.
good.
And I came in here with similar thoughts, being like, it's the rotation. They don't give up any runs. They pitch the ball, bada bing. And then Steve starts talking about Rafael making catches, Duran making catches, home run derby, hitting home runs, making catches, throwing the ball. Seagulls, attempted murder case open with Kyle Teal. WC40 hitting blasts, getting hurt, laid up, having a grand old time. You guys can tell me if you could throw a flag on this one. I'm give me the Sox. I got them all. I got the Sox. Like how am I to pick one person when it took them all? It took them all, Jerry.
It's a very funny vote. I'm not anti. I mean, it's a little ridiculous, but like, I had no idea going in. It kind of is the Sox.
It's the Sox.
It kind of is the Sox.
It's the Sox. They all did something.
They did.
T brought up Connor Wong on this show. Narvaez had some. That was the fucking Sox. The bullpen.
For all series, this might be the hardest
Sox.
one to pin it on one person. It really might.
And if we can go full rotation, I don't see that's not the whole story because the defense was really good.
Yeah.
It's the Sox.
The Sox did do it.
The red
really
ones.
deny that.
I got the red
I'm already
ones.
loving the graphic. Just Coley, Red Sox.
It's the Sox. If this one more than, and I'd love to vote Seidon because he does get underappreciated, especially when it comes to catch-ups. Like, he's just such like he holds everything up. He's just so dependable, reliable. Unless it's like a walk-off, he usually doesn't get it on this program. it would be disingenuous for me to just only give it to one guy based on how this series went.
It's fair.
It's a good pick.
He got picked off too, didn't he?
Yeah, he survived getting picked off.
Oh, that's someone else
after
got
the
picked
challenge.
Who got picked off? Sedan?
No.
Oh,
He did, but then they challenged. But no,
Was it-
someone else got picked off.
was it Eaton?
Might have been Eaton.
I think it was
I
Eaton.
can't remember. Anyways,
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I sat there, and I think the main players I was between was Sedan and Durbin. My only issue with Durbin was I loved the second game. He was a friggin' beast out there defensively. Third game, obviously the 2-run homer that ended up being the difference. I didn't have like a game one moment for him that really popped in my head and gave me that. I had to give it to Sedan, and I thought about the rotation too, but Patrick Sandoval didn't give you a quality start. I was happy with what he gave you, but it's 4 1/3 innings. It was fine. Sedan had a moment in every single game, whether you want to talk about the first game with the 2-run blast and RBI double in the second, and then today, I think that 9th inning grab, it was a 1-run game. If that ball falls in, who knows how that inning ends up going with the version of Chapman we've seen recently. I'm going to go with Sedan. I think he did enough in each game to earn some catch-up for me.
All right.
On
So
the
that
Sox.
is 1 vote Red Sox rotation, 1 vote Sox, 1 vote, 2 votes Sedan. To the panel we go. Chris Castillo of the Mexican Times. He agrees
Lord
with you
knows
guys.
where he's going.
He agrees
Oh,
with you
Sedan?
guys. Sedan.
Wow.
3 votes Sedan. TC. Actually, let me add Adam Pellerin. I don't, because Pellerin has been voting while TC's been out. Okay, all right.
Just a hot dude.
Chris Castillo, Sedan, TC, Caleb Durbin.
Wow.
Okay.
Big
Another
swing
sock.
today. Big swing.
Adam Pellerin. Red Sox rotation.
Okay.
You had me in the first half there.
OB. Nick
Sogi?
Sogard.
Oh, okay.
It's the rotation.
Wow.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Jemai Webster. Chad Tracy.
Ooh.
Thought about it. Thought
Great.
about
His
it.
bullpen management today was fucking amazing.
I like that Chad Tracy's getting some votes here. Lenny Eduardo DiNardo. The rotation. Will Middlebrooks. Jake Bennett.
I like that. That was my second pick.
Do you know what the Ketchup Crew vote is, Steven?
I can check.
I know it.
Yeah, let's check. What is it?
See?
T?
It's Durbin.
Derby.
Durbin. Home run derby. Okay, so where are we at right now? We got 1, 2, 3 votes Sedan, 2 votes Durbin, 1, 2, 3, 4 votes rotation. So if Lou and Will go Sedan, Sedan wins.
Yeah.
So this is
Correct. Yeah.
yeah. They're gonna need the support of Loomer and Will Fleming.
If they both
Dan
go
could
Sox,
be coming in here, right?
If they both go Sox, then you tie for second place.
Could have the POTY breaker here.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit. 6-0 to start the final road trip of the first half. This is not your ordinary ketchup. This is a mega drizzle. Lou, we've been on here so many fucking times where it feels kind of weird doing this. Not today. I mean, this is different, and this is fucking fun.
You got to give this group some credit. I mean, this is unbelievable what they've done. No one saw this coming. And that flight back to Colorado was a mess. You had Schlittler sitting on your neck. You swept them. Yeah, you lost a couple tough ones, but you're now 6-0 on the road. They're right back in it. They're back in it, which I don't think anyone really saw coming. I give this group a ton of credit. This is awesome. Fantastic. It's fun.
It is fun, and we got to be fucking fair about this, Lou. We just do, because we've been critical, and I think with reason. Right now, things are pointing in the right direction, not just for the season, but you think about the guys who are doing it right now. I mean, Caleb Durbin is about their best player other than Wilson Contreras. Jake Bennett is a total badass. This is not an easy catch-up, but, I mean, look, credit given where credit is due. Right now, these 2 weeks, Craig Breslow looks a lot better than he did 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's like the roller coaster of a season, right? All the extreme numbers that we've been giving out all year, it's the same thing. The first 2 months, it was failure, and then now lately it's been really good, but ultimately it's still about the end of the year, and I think that's still going to decide it. But this group has put themselves in a position to hopefully maybe make up for the mistake they had in the offseason. That's maybe out of bat, right? I mean, shit. Give them something.
Isn't that amazing? Don't you think that's much more realistic now? And they needed to go on a run like this. They had to. But now, don't you think that's very much in play?
I think it is. I think it should be. I mean, enough. I don't need Luis Arias. You know what I mean? Like I had 2 years ago. Give me a stick, whether it's a DH, middle infield, something. It's like they've earned it at this point with what they've done. We just love playing our best baseball once July 1st hits every year. Every freaking year. I don't get it.
It's so true. It's a hard catch-up. I think this is going to be one that's all over the map. I just want to start with this. I know you got a lot of packets.
Yeah.
A lot of thoughts. This fucking guy, Anthony Seigler, is, I think, in so many ways, like Durbin. I mean, Durbin has done it now for a few weeks where he's struggled, he's stayed tough, and now he's the best hitter just about in the American League. Seigler gets drilled at home plate yesterday. And you know what he says to Chad Tracy? Chad told us before the game, I'll fucking throw the ball underhand if you leave me in the game. Yeah. And that mindset, that toughness, which has not always been a part of this team, I think is so important.
I think it's enormous. And he's out there again today. You saw Caleb Durbin dislocate a pinky and show up the next day and hit a home run off Schlittler. It's guys that appreciate this league, appreciate playing in it, don't take it for granted, and want to be out there. You got to pull them off the field. So, no, it's the attitude. It's everything. It's again, whether it's Monasterio or Seigler or Chang or whoever the hell it is, they're just checking in. And it's like that little toughness. And, of course, you're winning lately, so it's fun.
Everybody's having a good time. Hard catch-up. Who you got?
Well, I'm going to go Packers for the rotation, right? Because, Tolle was fantastic, and Bennett and Sandoval, how about him? 2 years, goes out there and gives you a chance to win. The bullpen was great. Special packet to Slayton, which I thought has been a tough year. He was huge in 2 of these games. Outfield defense. There's so many different guys to give it to. Contreras the first 2, Durbin today. I'm going to go big picture here and give it to Chad Tracy. Wow. Given what he has done with this group, he's now 2 games over 500. It's a young group. It's an inexperienced coaching staff he's dealing with, as well as the team. And to get this team believing and turn this season around, which they have, I give him a ton of credit. He's my Ketchup MVP today.
I love it. I mean, I think it's a great call. He's the perfect fit for this group because they're young, they're inexperienced, and he just kind of has settled the group. I had a really hard time with this one. I think Trace gets a lot of love. Again, I think that you could make a very real case that this series is the Craig Breslow series, where all of his dudes are just delivering left and right, all the newcomers. But I'm going to go with the guy who technically won the series last night, and that is a guy who's been an incredible revelation in this starting rotation. Jake fucking Bennett has been unbelievable, hasn't he, Lou?
No, he's been getting better every single outing. Every outing has been getting better. So it's now, you got some young arms. You got to be careful as the season goes on. I don't care. I'm enjoying it right now. It's been a tough 2 or 3 months, Will. I want to fucking just enjoy this.
We do too. I think it's going to be a fun flight to New York, don't you?
It should be. I know I'm going to have a good time.
Music will be blaring, and the Red Sox trying to go undefeated into the break. It's a tough one, but for me, I'm going with the new stud, the new horse in the rotation. For me, the Clark's Ketchup Series MVP is Jake motherfucking Bennett.
It's the Red Sox rotation that squeaks it out. I mean, Jake Bennett gets 2 votes. Chad Tracy gets 2 votes. Ceddanne Rafaela gets 3 votes. The Red Sox rotation gets 4 votes. And the Sox got 1 too. So, yeah, I mean, he's not off. He's not off. He picked a starter, but yeah, shout out to the whole rotation for taking down the Clark's Ketchup Series MVP.
That's 2 catch-ups for the rotation. They are tied now with Jarren Duran, who also has 2 in the season. We got 4 dudes with 1, and Wilson Contreras leading the pack with 3.
Shit. That almost was chaos because OB originally voted for Durbin.
Wow.
Yeah. So that would have given him 3 votes.
Yeah, that would have been a 3-way
and
tie.
taken 1 away from the rotation.
From Soki and the rotation, yeah.
So that would have been 3 votes Durbin, 3 votes rotation, 3 votes Sedan.
Mm-hmm.
All Red Sox.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah, so technically 4 for all of them.
I didn't hear a single vote for Venables or who the fuck their coach is. I didn't hear
The park or something. Yeah,
No.
south side of Chicago. Yeah.
Only Sox.
Mm-hmm. Red.
The reddest.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Stop and Shop supermarkets have a major announcement. We repeat, don't shop for your groceries anywhere else.
Yeah, Stop and Shop. Yeah, Stop and Shop. And what's great about these tangerines, look how easy they peel. Just like that. And loaded, I mean loaded with nutritional value. Yeah, Stop and Shop.
Double kill.
What's better than having to Stop and Shop, getting it done for all of you?
A Stop and Shop look ahead is brought to you by Stop and Shop. Head on down to Stop and Shop right now. You can get 10 cents off your tangerines when you buy at least 5 pounds of tangerines only at Stop and Shop. Use the promo code section 10. It is a New York Mets series in Queens. It feels weird. I feel like it's been a while since we've been to Fenway. I think it's because I had
That's the longest gap.
Unobstructed views. It's what?
It's the longest road trip of the year. They go from July 1st to July 17th. Noah Khan's
Yeah,
just
and I had
taken
the
over
views the
Fenway.
last time they were home on a Friday, so I haven't been there in like a month.
Yeah, it's definitely been a while.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So crazy.
3 games set against the New York Mets, and game 1 will feature Sonny Gray versus Nolan McLean is lined up for this one. Hasn't been named officially, but he's lined up for that one. Saturday, it's supposed to be Ranger Suarez. It will not be Ranger Suarez because he is injured. They are considering Brian Bayo for this outing. Have you heard anything else on this, T?
No, nothing besides he wasn't scheduled for any outings in Worcester this week. So they were clearly keeping that option open, but when they asked Breslow about it this morning, he had no commitment, nothing along those lines to it.
If not Bayo, then who?
There's really not a ton of other options unless you're going to go with like kind of a bullpen game and maybe let like Ryan Watson go and eat shit. Like I really don't know what your other pathway. Like you want to talk about what's going on in Worcester in terms of rotation arms. They really don't have any. Like if maybe you call up Eduardo Rivera for bulk, but he hasn't been himself recently. Jack Anderson just got DFA'd. He's like one of those guys that would fit into that kind of profile. Besides that,
I mean, at least it's going into the break, right? Like there's worse times to have a pen game.
It feels like Bayo's the simple answer. I know that's going to upset a lot of people. Maybe they end up working an opener with him, and that's how they try it again. But he's handled first innings well, even though the results overall in Worcester, ERA-wise, aren't great, but the FIP's 199.
Whoever it is, if it's Bayo, he's going up against Freddie Peralta, who the Mets went out and got as a frontline ace kind of starter, and he's pitched not well for the Mets. In the series finale, Payton Tolle is lined up for Sunday, but the only starters that have been named, Sonny Gray, Nolan McLean in game 1, Freddie Peralta in game 2, and that's it. So we're just kind of going on days rest and doing some math here. But it's Payton Tolle lined up to get the ball on Sunday, and then Kodai Senga, who I thought was in the bullpen.
It was.
But ESPN has him lined up to go Sunday. So who the fuck knows? Am I right?
When I look ahead, and you wind up dead if you don't listen to what Steve says. Even then, you might still wind up dead. Caught in a tornado, get smoked by your neighbor shed. When I look ahead, when I look ahead, Billy's got me bears. Chew 'em with your mouth.
Weather look ahead, brought to you by Billy's Gummy Bears.
Chew them with your mouth, Steve.
You chew them with your mouth. The Red Sox head to Queens for a 3-game set this weekend. I briefly thought about going Friday, and I'm like, no, we got a busy stretch coming up. I'm not doing it. Can't do it. Almost did it.
The All-Star game, right?
We got the All-Star game coming up. I'm like,
we got to fly on Sunday, right?
Yeah, flying on Sunday.
So we're going to have to do the podcast in Philadelphia, right?
We will. We certainly will. The Atlanta one was fun last year. Not just the All-Star break, but the pod. I feel like we just kind of dicked around. It was good. Game
I was
one.
throwing ass. Remember I was throwing ass?
Yeah, we were twerking. Big time. Friday night, Apple TV game, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, first pitch, 83 degrees. Yikes. Cloudy, 16% chance of rain, 9-mile-an-hour winds. That would happen a lot when we were living in Manhattan. A lot of hot nights this time of year. It's like, can we cool down, please? What the hell? Have a bunch of planes flying over you. They got the airport over there. Game 2, Saturday, 4:10 p.m. Eastern, first pitch. What? 82 degrees. Mostly cloudy, 15% chance of rain, 8-mile-an-hour winds. Game 3, series finale, and the unofficial finale of the official finale of the unofficial first half of the season. Sunday, 1:40 p.m. Eastern, first pitch, 83 degrees. It is in the 80s, folks, in this series. Sunny, 0.1% chance of rain, 8-mile-an-hour winds. So we got a hot series coming up in Queens before the Red Sox head into the All-Star break. And will Sonny Gray be joining a couple of Sox in Philly? We'll see. That is your weather look ahead, as always, brought to you by Billy's Gummy Bears. You chew them with your mouth.
Shit. Okay, prediction time. How about Tyler Milliken?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Give me 2 out of 3 here. I want to feel confident and say 9 straight in, but I think with the Mets, they're an absolute fucking disaster overall. And with the Red Sox riding hot, yeah, Nolan McLean is nasty on that Friday night, but Sonny Gray just seems to always give them a great chance to win out there, and we've seen it with the win-loss record being 10-1. It's just one of those years where he sets that tone. Freddie Peralta's calling his own pitches now. Has been better as of late, and that game's probably going to be weird, whether it's Bayo or Uberstein or whatever decision they end up going to kind of make that all work, whatever. But Tolle on Sunday, going into the break, I think the Red Sox finish strong. Give me 2 out of 3.
Okay, Coley?
Yeah, it's like the Mets are so bad and so dysfunctional right now. Could we get Rockies tier? I think it's on the table more. Like, I'm not trying to be a negative vibes guy based off of everything we just talked about. Like, but again, they're so bad. Could it just be like, oh, we're going to sweep these guys and then not? But I will still go 2 out of 3. Hopefully it is Bayo, and hopefully he's having a nice little showcase.
I like that. The last time I picked sweep, they swept.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, every year, every season, it's a different thing. And I'm trying to figure out, like, last year, it was like, oh, like, I'm going to, like, keep saying they're going to get swept in hopes that they sweep, and sometimes it would work. But the last time I said that they're going to sweep, they swept. So let's run that play again. The Red Sox are going to sweep the Mets this weekend, going to the All-Star break 9-0.
Also, but like, you didn't predict a sweep last series, right?
No, I think I said
the
they were going to
Angels
lose.
That's what I mean.
I said they were going to win the 76-degree game and then lose the next 2.
Sure, but that means like they'll still sweep regardless of your prediction. Is more the math.
I just don't matter. So I'd rather, if it doesn't matter what I say, then I'd rather go into the series as an optimist.
Sure.
Yeah, keep it positive.
Yeah, positive vibes. Steven?
I got some stats here. The Red Sox are 15-15 all time at the Mets. So this series is for all the marbles. Who needs 1986 when the all-time in Queens record is on the line this weekend against the Mets? This comes in from Ryan, by the way. This isn't down in the DMs here, but he had said on Twitter, he mentioned this to me, in the 10 games, very interesting, in the 10 games leading up to the All-Star break over the last 4 seasons, including this one, the Red Sox have a combined record of 31-6. And I did my 162 pace math. That's a 162 pace record of 136-26 going into the break over the last 4 years. In 23, they went 8-2, 24, 7-3, 25, 10-0, as we know that streak going into Atlanta last year. And they are 6-1 in the 10-game stretch here with 3 games left, obviously. So whatever that's worth. I don't know. I feel like that's going to lead to a series win because obviously these guys are looking at those stats and they want to keep that rolling. So I'm right there with Coley. There's going to be a weird game. One of these games is going to be weird. Something bizarre is going to happen. And I don't know what it's going to be, but just get ready. Get ready for something weird to go down in this series. But yeah, I got the Sox winning 2 out of 3.
Jerry?
Last year, the Red Sox didn't take off until they had a plane incident going to Minnesota. This year, their season to this point has turned around because of a shitty flight leading into the Yankee series. And there are sources reporting that the Red Sox are having plane troubles again. So if you guys, I'm going to let you change to sweep if you want. I'm going to give you one chance to change your predictions to sweep if you want, given this information. That's this insider knowledge that the plane's fucked up.
Like at a point, like it's a funny haha. They got to figure it out. Like,
yeah, it leads to wins, man. Give it every trip. Just not in the air.
Yeah, you get one of these a year. You start getting into multiple a year where your team plane that's worth $1 bajillion doesn't work. Let's clean that up.
So no one else is coming with me. I'm walking alone.
I'm sticking with 2. I'd be if they go 9-0 into the break, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, this could also last year it was just the once. This is the second time. This could be the bookend of the good.
I was going to say this could end. They could get swept now.
I don't want to talk about that.
It feels like Ketchup. I feel like we're doing Ketchup in Philly.
Okay. Okay, final thoughts. I have one. I don't always have one, but I do have one tonight because Braden, I'll just say it at Braden so that we're not like doxing anyone in particular. He tagged us in a picture. He got a Vermont license plate that says Section 10.
Wow.
Love that.
Pretty cool. Yeah, so shout out Braden. That's dedication, brother.
I mean, you did still dox him.
Nah, I didn't say his last name.
You get his license plate.
I didn't say how it was spelt, Coley. All right. I mean, it is like it's on my Instagram story. So
yeah, his whole handle's there. It's on the 10
just
story.
between
His Instagram handle is his government name, and he took a picture of his license plate. Like, you know, I feel like you don't
I'm going to
mind.
shield this guy. Get behind me.
Yeah. T, you got a final thought?
Yeah, just a quick one. Franklin Arias homered again tonight. So once again, he is now at 18 home runs. This is a guy who had 8 home runs all last year, and this was just a really good tweet from Hunter Knoll that kind of puts in.
Shout out Hunter Knoll, man.
The GOAT. Hell of a dude. Down on the farm, yes. He'll be back again at some point for sure.
When?
We just had him on, so probably going to be a month or 2.
You're saying that's too much Noel?
Never. No such thing.
Wow.
God damn.
But we have a rotation. In Franklin Arias's first 1,057 minor league plate appearances, he had a total of 18 home runs this year, and 304. He is at 18 already. So we'll continue to sit here and wait for that promotion at some point. I don't know how much he has left to prove. Spear did put out an article, though, talking about how they value AA as probably the most important level in the org.
I value triple D's. You know what I'm saying? The fuck?
Boobs.
You know what I'm saying, T?
Yeah,
you know what I mean by that?
I've honked a few times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you. Shout out Martha.
I love
just to
big
clarify.
titties, you know what I'm saying? The fuck?
We have the MLB draft coming up this weekend, which I am extremely excited for. Correct. And the Red Sox will have the 20th overall pick. Jared?
Is there a Tyler Milliken mock draft? Like, have you mapped out to be like, this is who I want the Red Sox to take, given where I think everyone else is going to fall?
Did you listen to the last episode of Down on the Farm?
I actually haven't gotten a chance to yet.
Me and
I'm
Coley.
gonna let you know what. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen on the plane to Philly. Actually, that doesn't fucking matter because that'll be after the fucking draft, Jared. You dumbass. I'm gonna listen tomorrow.
Thank you. No, it was good. Yeah. We just went over 3 of the main names that kind of been attached to the Red Sox, and we went through some of their film and kind of just talked through it. But the name that has popped up over the last, call it 72 hours or so, Taylor Rabe out of Ole Miss. He's a righty, can get up to 100. A little bit of a weird arm delivery overall, but another college pitcher that Craig Breslow seems to have an eye for. Baseball America's latest mock draft had him going there. So it feels like there is some momentum. I believe Keith Law also had him going there. So those are the hype. That's the conversation right now, and we'll see where we're at on Saturday.
Okay. I'm excited for Saturday.
It'll be fun.
Steven.
Section10merch.com for the best merch on the planet. We have our Venezuela benefit shirts that are now in the Section 10 shop. All profits go to the Red Sox Foundation's Venezuela earthquake relief efforts. Shout out to Jose, helped with those. Obviously, everybody at Sully's. And definitely buy one of those and support the cause. And Corey, of course.
Team effort.
Everybody helped out. Corey's really been, per usual, crushing. And still 1 park left. I'm telling you, dude, can someone just get this stupid A's park so we can finish the merch map? Somebody
we have
do
a whole
it.
half a season.
I know, but it's like we finished every other park in like 2.5 months in this stupid park.
There's no one that listens to this show in Sacramento.
They're waiting to go for when the Sox go. They're not going to go there for no reason.
Yeah, and that's the end of the month. So I feel like worst case scenario, we'll have this done in July. It is what it is. It's clearly not annoying me, so that part's good. Sign up for the Section 10 Patreon. Incredible bonus content. We just talked about some of it here during closing thoughts. We have the Section 10 membership cards are now available.
Oh, wow, I didn't see
that. That is massive.
You're crushing it, Steve. Good job.
Thank you. So that's for the Patreon members. People have been waiting on those. Those are ready to go.
Explain how to get them. The fuck?
Section, or also known as patreon.com/section10 podcasts.
No.
You go.
Don't you get them on the merch store? If you
get them on the merch store, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be a member of the Patreon.
I'm saying that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you are a member of the Patreon and you use the email that you signed up for the Patreon with on the merch store, the Section 10 membership card is free. We just need to use the merch store as a way to get your shipping info. Yeah, so I think you just pay for shipping.
He was so close.
Steve's fucking headphones, huh?
He was so close.
So close.
I know for certain he was also going to say redsox.com/section10. Is that what it is?
Yeah, he was going to say that.
Yeah, I know he was because he was doing a great job and he was on a roll. But I want to make sure that that's out there as well because not only will you get merch, you'll get to see the clinch.
That's going to be clinch night. I think they are, in addition to the jerseys, they said that they were handing out bottles of Cristal. Yeah.
37,000 bottles
of Cristal. Yeah. Yeah. Coley, do you have a final thought?
Well, T go and then I
T's
will
pinky.
for sure.
Very
Go ahead,
quick. There's a new Bobby Dalbec newsletter, and it is talking about him being the best bat on his team in Japan with the Giants. So please, if you want some Bobby Dalbec love, go there.
Steve?
I'm going to go real quick to finish mine because see, the issue is that these are my favorite AirPods because they fit my weird ears. Like the newer ones don't, but these when you get new ones, they have to be refurbished. Like they're never going to be new. So like these suck. I have to get a new version of old AirPods. No one cares. Sure. Wilson in the home run derby just means something to me. Like I was so worried when he hit the ball off his foot because I'm like, oh, really? Like the first time in 15 years we have somebody go to the derby and he's going to be hurt. That blows. Only 2 Red Sox players have been in the home run derby this century. That's insane. David Ortiz and Adrian Gonzalez, couldn't believe that. We don't talk about the Nomar one in 1999. It was a great ovation, and then we just act like it didn't happen. So it's gonna be fun to see Wilson hitting ding dongs. We always have fun at the derby, but the fact we'll be there now, seeing a Red Sox player, I'm very excited about that. And lastly, I got a World Cup team store tour with me and POTY dropping on Friday.
Oh. Okay. I was out on that, so you said Dan.
Your mood changed the second I said Dan's in it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
It's just me. You wouldn't have cared at all.
No, I would have been pissed.
He was like, oh, brother.
I'm telling you. I'm going to miss the World Cup being here. That was really cool that it was at Boston Stadium. And just
so much Latina
that,
ass just all around.
It was wonderful.
City.
What was your favorite moment at Boston Stadium and just with the World Cup in general so far?
When it fucking ended and when they got the fuck out of here. The fans
still
were
going.
great, but the soccer players, I just hate.
Listen,
A
the
lot of
team's been
people
a
were
lot
agreeing
better
with my
since they
take.
got the fuck out.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
They
the
were
Scots were
awful
fully
when the
defeated.
Scots were here.
The Scots didn't win any games. They lost every game.
None. Yeah.
Losers.
Yeah. The fans were great. The World Cup is stupid, and I'm thank you for everyone for supporting that take that I had on the last show. A lot of people agreed with me. It was a great take.
What, anti-World Cup?
Just soccer in general being a dumb sport.
It's watching the World Cup's been a blast. What? So you were looking at the Reddit? I guess we've already gotten past that. I'm waiting for the jersey, I suppose.
Huh? I said it on the Discord, dumbass.
I didn't hear the Discord. Did you hear Discord, Coley?
No, but I wasn't completely listening, so I can't give a firm ruling here.
Okay.
I said the Discord. It was in the game chat for the Discord last night. People were
You
agreeing
dumb
with
fuck.
me.
Yeah,
You fucking idiot.
Invalid.
Yeah, weren't you in there? You were in there last night.
I was. I just didn't see that. I didn't see that part in there.
Yeah, because some other dumbass in the Discord was like, hey, Steve, you cringe when Jared calls himself a certified G and a bona fide stud in the intro. It's like, I didn't fucking come up. That was Enzo.
Well, that dude didn't know that was a WWE thing. I was actually
know
stunned
he
to see the
didn't know
reply.
that. I know he didn't know that. So now he's going to listen to this and feel like a real dumbass, isn't he, Steve?
I suppose, yeah. But I was stunned that he didn't know that. 'Cause I thought
You agree that he's a dumbass?
That's kind of being mean. I mean,
It's not being mean. He was being mean to me. So defend me.
I'll defend you to the point that I'm stunned he didn't know that was an intro that you do that's from someone.
That was almost
from
10
WWE.
years ago. That
But we
was
mentioned it a lot, right?
2017.
Every show?
Yeah.
No, not every show. But listen, the next time
True.
someone
I
makes
wish it was
fun of
every
me or
show.
is mean to me and you don't defend me, you're fired.
All right, that's fair.
I think that's a fair rule.
T's used to getting that, so yeah, at least you're passing the ball around a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Does anyone else have a final thought?
You better believe it. Don't you shake your head. The Woo Sox started a triple play today, which I don't like. That's sick. I'll always get super assisted. I'll always be fired up for a triple play.
Oh, yeah.
Justin Gonzalez had another mammoth home run.
Pimped it.
Yet the ball, you watch the entire flight of the ball. It lands. They cut back to him, still basically in the batter's box, flipping the shit out of the bat. When he comes up, it's going to lead to more fights than Wilson causes. And that's really why I love him.
Isn't he so big though that he's the kind of guy that it's like, well, we're not going to fight him. Like he's like Yordan. Like Yordan Alvarez can pimp homers and no one's going to be like, get him.
Yeah, no, it's going to be, if he ever gets up here, it's going to be first guy off the bus for sure. But yeah, I'm glad you brought up Rabe T. I've never seen a name I'm less confident in as a starting pitcher in the major leagues.
He does. There's a lot of reliever look to him. I agree with that.
Yeah, it's a lot
like
of
Jackson Jobe.
Even that is a better overall name. It feels very like he could have hung out with Abraham Lincoln. It's a very 1800s name, Jackson Jobe. Taylor Rabe, I don't know, man. I'm sure he's a good kid, local kid from the U.S. But I don't know. Rabe on the back of the road jersey pitching. I just don't see it personally. Craig's been good at this, to his credit. The whole organization's been good at identifying pitchers as of late. Well, comes some slack, but to T's point, it feels very relievery, potentially under slot. You never know what they're cooking in the second round. Guy like me, I'd take Bo Lawrence. I know T wants to correct me and say that's not how you say its last name. I promise you, after a few conversations with me, it will be Lawrence. Ask fucking Dalton Furbush, T, who's also back, Jerry. I don't know if you saw that news.
That is
Where
a big
is he?
bomb.
He's back.
Back
Where
with
is he?
Heim, of course.
Oh, St. Louis?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good for him.
That wasn't even a Heim pick, now that I think about it. That was right before Heim.
Dombrowski.
Yeah,
He was the third rounder in the 18 draft with Casas and
Heim definitely DFA'd him or just non-tendered him. But he's back.
Fucking Nick Decker.
Yeah, Nick Decker was second.
I think Nick Decker was the third round. Furbush was the second round.
Yeah, probably.
Out of TCU.
Yeah. Horned Frogs.
Yeah. Also,
Bo Lawrence. That's my guy for the Sox. I don't know if they're going to take him, but that's who I would take. That's who I like.
People might be listening to this, shaking their head, being like, "What do you mean his name is going to have an impact on his big league career?" Coley's right.
Mm-hmm.
He's right on this one. That does matter.
Big time.
Yeah. How do you feel about Kevin McGonigal?
So I wasn't the biggest fan of it when it was like it felt very utility player to me. It felt very like data
He's defying the
scientist-y.
odds.
He
He's
is.
defying the odds. Yeah.
He is. He's. I wish I had seen the shape of his head.
Yeah.
When I first heard his name, because
he's too close to being Kevin McDougal, and there'll never be a McDougal in the big leagues.
That could be like a slop 6th inning guy.
No,
Like,
that's
I think
like a 1920s and prior. Like
Sure.
McDougal was probably carving ass in 1912
with 82.
Yeah, but he's not making it to the show in 2026. No
I was always very, very out on Sean Doolittle. I was like, this guy's really flying real close to the sun with a name like this.
Yeah.
Do you guys like JJ Weatherholt? Or is that
Yeah.
Okay,
that's strong.
I like
That's
that a
strong.
lot.
Weatherholt sounds like a Purple Heart Award winner.
Sure.
Yeah, Weatherholt's strong.
Yeah.
But
give me some more names, T.
Off the top of my head.
Or even from this draft, from this upcoming draft, and I'll tell you. I'll
tell
let
you.
you know.
I'll tell you what his career war is going to end up being.
Zion Rose.
26-7.
Yeah, I don't know that.
That's going to be a good career.
I think he tops out at AA.
Doesn't make it any farther. That's it.
That's a lot of these guys. That's most of the draft.
No, I just think that's one of the worst things. Okay, let's go with Justin LeBron.
Out. He doesn't even sign. LeBron's not a last name.
Hunter Dietz.
No.
Savannah Banana, if I've ever heard one.
We signed LeBron. Big headline.
Yeah. Tegan Coons.
Feels like something Cavalli would say.
Oh, Jesus.
He's right. He's spit.
No, I could see that. I could see that being a guy who creeps up to like 1-2 in a team's organization and is like a delicious trade piece and then doesn't work out. That's a Dodger. That's a Dodger if I've ever seen him.
How do you feel about Tyler Bell?
Oh, he was awesome.
What position?
You talked to him? Shortstop.
Yes.
Kentucky.
Okay. That's a utility guy for sure. That guy sticks around for a while. No, long-term one. Long-term.
Yeah, let me peep my notes on Tyler Bell.
He should be a Philly.
We got Sawyer Strasnider out of TCU.
That's a Atlanta Brave.
That
if
is
I've ever heard him.
Well, Schwellenbach 2.0.
Yeah, AJ Smith Shire. Like he fits in right there with the
Tyler Bell was the highest unsigned pick from the 2024 draft out of high school.
Rays?
Yep.
He's
He
mocked
went
to
to
us a couple
Kentucky.
times this cycle, wasn't he?
He went to Kentucky. He was named first team All SEC.
Matters.
He tore the labrum in his non-throwing shoulder. I don't know how the fuck you do that. I guess like swinging really hard.
Laying out.
He's a switch hitter, strong from both sides of the plate. Yeah.
I think
His MLB comp is Geraldo Perdomo.
Okay.
Be a fucking hell of a career. Ace Reese.
Ace. This guy shits all over the house.
Big shitter, big pisser. Does not listen to commands or direction. Has no respect for authority.
How are we spelling Reese, T? Is it RHYS or REECE?
REESE.
So like Reese McGuire.
God.
He's done. It's over.
Like,
Yeah, it's a wrap,
chocolate?
Yes.
It's a wrap,
No.
brother.
Let me see.
Von Lackey, that's a name I'm in on.
Oh, I love him.
especially at the position.
The other name that's been attached to the Red Sox, another high school kid outside of Bo Lawrence, Jared Grindlinger.
No.
Nope. Okay.
It's a bad name.
Two-way guy. Two-way.
No way.
He can't play anything. Trey Ball.
Grindlinger?
Well, to be fair, you would have taken Trey Ball first overall in the name draft. That's a name.
It is a good name, but even at the time, I remember being like, this is a basketball name. This is not a baseball name.
I kind of see it. I hate to say it, as usual.
I asked him about Trey Ball. He almost put a knife to my throat. He said, don't you say that name around here.
God, I would love to know what he's doing. We need to interview him on this podcast.
He'd come back on, I bet.
No, because he knows he's going to yelling coming his way if he ever sits in one of these boxes again.
He fucked up, man. He fucked up. Dog, he fucked up a lot of shit.
There's only one I care about.
All right.
James Wood.
Yeah, that's right.
I got one thing to toss in here. Have you guys ever seen an ump point right and then
oh
point
my
left?
God.
Never.
Oh my God.
And they acted like it wasn't anything crazy. Like, that is an insane action.
Venable comes out, he's like, brother, come on. This is just, I'm just doing what umps do. I'm
And
like,
there's
no
no
one's
way.
ever done that in the history of baseball.
There's no way his brain was able to figure out in one move, like, oh, I was wrong.
No.
He just simply pointed in the wrong direction.
I will say, when I was umping back in farm ball, geez, this was ages ago. I did this. You had like your home plate ump and your bases ump. And I pointed foul, and I was like, oh my God, it was fair. So I just pointed fair. And the parent that was the coach in the team ran out and was like, you can't do that. That's not baseball. Da, da, da. I'm like, sir, you have a point. But
I'm a 13-year-old boy.
I know. Your son is 7, and I don't think this is going to make much of a difference in his progression. But I'm just kind of glad to see a major league ump do it, because now it's justified at 20 years later. But
yeah,
I can't believe he did. The second he pointed fair, I'm like, there's no way that's legal. Like,
can't do that.
You can just call a ball
I've
foul
never
and then
seen
call it fair?
No, you can't. No, you can't.
You
Because
can.
the second that he points foul, the play
stop
should
playing.
be dead. Yeah, the play should be dead. I think you can do it the other way, where you can like call it fair and then be like, actually, it's foul. Then it's just like,
Sure.
all right, yeah, no harm, no foul. You just go back to the box. But if you call it foul and then the fielder gives up on it and the runner stops running, and then you call it fair, now everyone has to turn it back on again. Like, yeah, you can't do that.
That can't be a live
fair-
ball. That's the deadest ball ever. It's been called a foul ball.
It should probably be dead ball, and everyone just advances like one base. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we can't take the hit away, but
It should
we
be a
also.
single.
But to be fair, it affected the play like 0%. Like the
It
left
didn't.
fielder still got the ball the same amount of time. Was
Yeah.
that the one that Durant scored on? Someone was hauling ass. Maybe
It was
Rafaela.
Wilson, right? It was the Wilson double.
I
Yeah.
thought it
Wilson
was
hit the ball.
Seidon.
I'll
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was
Right now.
Seidon who was
Oh, but
cruising.
who scored? Yeah.
Might have been Seidon who was
I think it
cruising.
was Seidon.
Like, it really didn't affect the play.
Wong.
Okay, Wong and Abreu scored. It was a 2-run double.
Like, Vargas just didn't get it, and then he saw the ump do that, and he was like, the fuck is that? Like, we
Yeah.
can't do that.
I'll give them credit, like the White Sox to that point, Coley, because I think they knew too in their heart of hearts, like this would be the same result, so we're not gonna like lose our minds here. It's more just like, that's not baseball, dude. Like you can't just be calling balls foul and then say they're fair. Like,
No.
that's not a thing
No.
people do. It is funny that Romy does the same thing on the other line, and the ump's like,
Immediately.
let me use my brain here. Was that a fair ball? He gave it some time, so that was
Well, then, yeah, because it was he hit it the other way, and the crowd was booing the fuck out of the team. They were booing them out of the building. It's like, it's not our fault, man. The umpire is just they got the Sox tonight.
that was crazy.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Next time we pod, me and Steven will be in a hotel room in Louisiana.
Yep, Philadelphia, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited. I'm excited for the thing, All-Star thing.
Yeah, All-Star Week.
Gonna be who are you looking forward to talking to, Steve?
Wilson, 100% Wilson. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go.
Do you
with
think he
you and be
remembers
like,
he blocked me? I put that at 0% chance. I don't think he knows who I am. at
He
all.
remembers everyone he's ever blocked, their
Yeah.
name, their address, everything
Yeah.
about them.
yeah. I mean, I'll go with you and be like, dude, like, come on, like, what are we doing?
No, I think that's bad. I think it's better if Steve goes along.
Why? What the fuck did I do?
If
Why
he's
did-
going to be
what-
pissed at something Section 10, you are going to be at the front and center of it.
Yeah, but like, what did I do or say
I don't
about
believe
him involving
It's
it?
still
Nothing.
stunning that we're blocked.
Yeah, I don't
Can't
think
believe it.
anybody here did any.
Yeah,
We've supported Wilson Contreras more than
We've blown him more than
something,
anybody.
if I said something personal or horrible to
Tolle's
or
good.
about him, then yeah, sure. Like, I won't go instigate, but I didn't do that. So like, I just want to know what the deal
But
is.
putting the block thing aside, like there's no doubt this guy's been a quote all season long. And in a all-star format, media day, he's going to give you some stuff for sure.
Yeah, sure.
Just pulls out a knife.
Who's getting it?
If he stabs you, I think you'd survive, Jared.
No shit.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm rooting against it now.
Jesus Christ.
On a real
You want to go
run.
back to the sports hub?
Please. No.
Oh.
No, I meant like, please, no. Like,
His head meant please no, but he said
Yeah,
please.
you're
so.
the ump. You're the
Please
fucking ump right
send
now.
me.
You're pointing the wrong way.
Send me back. All right, we'll see you on Sunday from Philadelphia, Louisiana. Ba-doot, doot, doot.
Buenas noches, amigos.